What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast, episode 114. We are your hosts. I'm Noah the Baghdaddy.
It's Chief Osage in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
It's the Prince. What's up?
No way.
Hello.
Hola, mi amor.
Okay,
Hola, mi amor.
Thomas,
Do you know any other greetings in other
Now it's
languages?
feeling different.
yeah.
Do you know any other greetings in other? Because that's a greeting. No, that's not. Is it?
Hola, mi
Hola,
amor.
mi amor. It's like hello, my love.
Do you know any other greetings?
We sing hello, my love, too,
bonjour.
damn, first of all.
Bonjour.
I said bonjour.
Marhaba.
Salam alaikum.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, salam
Ekabo.
alaikum.
Ekabo if you want, bro.
Konnichiwa.
Can't really make salam alaikum sexy.
Konnichiwa as well.
Wait, you can.
Konnichiwa.
You said salam alaikum? Can you make that sound sexy?
Salam alaikum is sexy as hell. What you saying?
Kamsahamnida.
Oh,
That just means
okay.
thank you in Korean.
That's
We're
good.
talking about hello, mate.
Yeah. Thank you for your presence. Shawty.
That's what it is.
Shawty. No, it's
Shawty.
actually
Because I was going to say okay, this is mad random now.
Yeah.
We're giving each other tests or, learning each other languages and that. I've cracked the code, yeah.
Yes.
With language. All right. Prior to that, my sister was also, doing a bit of
Duolingo?
Spanish with me. Nah.
Duolingo's nice.
I wanna try
it's
it.
good and bad at the same
Yeah.
time. Because
It can't,
it's
from
not
what I've
really-
seen, it seems like a children's app where it's like, place the triangle here. Like that kind of vibe.
There's that, but
It's good, it's
I
good.
feel like Duolingo is not really how people who speak the language actually speak. You know what I mean? It's
gotcha.
more
It's
the
theoretical.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the linguistics behind it as opposed to learning the language. You
No,
know
but
what
that's
I
the
mean?
foundation. You need that.
Language is culture.
You go on Arabic, yeah, and you're doing.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not doing. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I was doing Spanish, yeah. My sister said, "Oh, avion or whatever, yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, bird or plane, because aviary, yeah." And I was doing the pannings. Like,
very
I was
nice,
Like,
yeah.
must. And she's like, "Yeah, it means plane." I said, "Gang,
Yes.
look at me go, yeah."
Yeah.
Cool. We're doing some for Yoruba. My language, Yoruba. Let me pronounce it properly. Yeah. Bruv, she asked me something like photo. I had no clue what the heck the Yoruba word for photo
Because there's
was.
no context.
There's no context.
There's a similarity, yeah.
Languages, if the thing did not exist in the society or the culture,
Then-
whilst the language is being formed, the word that they use for it is nonsense.
So you guys don't have the word photo?
So different.
What photos were people taking when we created? Photo wasn't invented in the context of Yoruba.
That's interesting.
Camera wasn't there. It was made somewhere else where the language is now photo. The word
Amazing.
is photo.
I was thinking about this stuff this week,
Nice.
yeah. My specific...
Yeah,
English-
so specific wasn't in your language.
We bad start. My specific dialect of Arabic is a very Iraqi thing from where we're from, Mosul. Yeah,
Nice. I never knew that.
yeah.
So that's where you're from.
So
huh?
we're in Baghdad, but it's
Baghdad.
just a section. Yeah, or
Okay,
Baghdad.
Mosul.
Yeah, but we have some words that like the rest of the Arabic world would just be like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
So for rice, every other Arabic is ruz. Or like a variation of that, right? So Spanish is like arroz, yeah. So like all these languages have a very similar thing.
Similar, yeah.
We call it where we're from timmen.
Now you guys,
And I was like,
what are you guys doing?
That's so far left.
And so we were like, where does this come from?
Yeah.
We had this one family friend. He's like kind of a linguistic, like he enjoys like the research behind it. Apparently, when the British like army and stuff used to come, they used to bring a brand of rice called 10 Men,
And there
right?
you go.
And we couldn't pronounce that, so we just like 10 Men.
Oh, no way.
And so that was
so
still
you
a
guys
thing
just
for us.
adapted that.
Another interesting one is like
Okay.
anything like you ask like how are you, you'd be like kif halak for a lot of things, or kifek, or like something like that. For where we're from, there's a specific phrase which is shlonek, right? Which literally translates to what's your color, right? And it's actually really interesting. So my dad was explaining this, yeah? It's actually pretty dope, yeah?
Yeah, I'll tell you why this is interesting as well. Yeah.
Back in the day, apparently there was a period of time, like years and
Man.
years ago, where there was something wrong with the water running through the city, and people were getting sick from it, right? And if their color was
my
looking a
days.
bit yellow,
jaundice and that.
yep, they'd be like, "Yo, like, what's your color, bro? Like,
How are you?
something? Are you okay? Yeah." And so it turned into, "How are you?"
Man,
It's actually
What's
pretty.
your color? Is how
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That is
Matt,
so
the Yoruba word for shoes, butter. Think about
Bata,
the shoe brand. Yeah.
My parents with ice cream. What was it? They just say, there was one of them, but it's just a brand as well. Yeah.
It's crazy. Even the thing for photo. Back to the photo, yeah? There's no word for it. Yeah?
Kodak.
No Yoruba word. It literally Kodak.
I still can't believe you guys don't have a word for photo.
I bet you won't have a proper originated word either. When you the word for photo translated
us, we
means
never got a
things that
word.
we look at. That's what the
It's
word.
like a
They've
sentence.
pieced it together to pretty much
To
say
say
things that we look at.
translation.
Easy to look at,
Because it's not a word that originated from the language, but what you do,
The context,
it
yeah.
becomes a new word
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
That's very interesting.
This is mad.
Yeah.
So who
Came up with this.
in the beginning, in the beginning, which one of in our different dialects was out there saying, you know what, the bread, color?
Bruh.
What should I say in my language for that one still? Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Put
that
that
one.
down. Like what?
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my guy friends here.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Wait, why
for-
did you-
straight males just call those things friends.
Why did you specify?
I was meant to say
We
one
might
of my-
need we need the hug, yeah. Sound
I
effect.
remember which one it is.
We don't have it.
I don't know.
man, one of my guys.
Yeah, yeah.
The homie. And we're just talking about his trouble language. Yeah, he said there's no please in his language.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no way my language is rude ass. It's
Honestly.
Language,
It's
yeah.
legit. Give me that. It's like, there's no
Yeah.
Is there a please in for y'all?
Ah,
'Cause
yeah.
I swear there wasn't. I tried to learn from you and you couldn't tell me.
We
Wait,
do.
what is
You
it? Whoa.
never try to.
What is it?
Alakala.
Sorry.
Hey, what's so fun about that?
Yeah, that's how
I
we
didn't
say
know.
please.
Yeah, that's
Like
please.
a lad that what?
Yeah.
What?
Bro,
Cardi.
bro, and low key, you
Wait,
know,
no.
when you pick it up at a
What's-
gal them in Arabic, it's very. You're saying, please give me that number, alakala number, bro.
Wait, is that Arabic? Or is that?
Nah,
something-
that's
that
like
has to be something else.
Nah, it's
Thinking.
Arabic. Well, what?
I don't know.
No, no, no. It's Arabic, but it's kind of like broken Arabic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you say it?
There's no way
I
to
don't say it, to be honest.
What
But
a rude guy.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I don't, I don't
you-
speak like. But I think
You don't
the-
say
the
please.
Yeah,
formal-
so
the
you tell me
formal
that
thing
when you
is-
talk to your mom and dad, you don't say please. Give
me that.
Yeah,
You just say give me that.
No, I think it's. I think it's mostly like lo samaht, which is like if you don't mind.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Kind of pretty much the same in Yoruba. It's ejo. Like it's pretty much almost like a begging, almost like
Yeah.
kind of thing. Not begging.
Very
but like
respectful. Yeah.
Wow.
Me-
Ejo. Ebamimu. Oh,
Now I
this-
need. I feel like there's a
Oh,
word I'm
have
missing.
you guys seen? I forgot the rank though. The sexiest accent,
I swear it was a mad one. Wasn't
bro.
it like New
Australia
Zealand?
was up there.
Oh, mad. Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah.
New Zealand or something.
Really?
And
It's
I forgot what it
Australia,
was.
Ireland.
South Australia was
Yeah.
up there.
South specifically with the dirty water.
Yeah. Whoa.
No, legit. What's so different about them? Can mate
What is that, bro?
get a snag?
Yeah, I actually forgot what the rank was.
So it was
Girls
What
Irish.
is the Australian language?
So
bro?
for 2021, there's Irish, which is number 1, Italian number 2, Scottish is number 3,
we down bad.
French is number 4, and Australia is
Bro, how was
Australian
French?
is
No,
number
we
5.
know French is number one.
This has to be from the female perspective, because
Yeah.
I can see how these accents can be attractive on men, because they're
On
like,
men?
especially like you say Irish, it's a
Irish,
bit of
yeah.
more bold,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. You know, but like imagine your girl like Irish,
Sorry.
Irish. Bro, that's how they talk.
That's an Irish man.
Have you seen how Irish people spell names?
There's,
The,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the Celtic names, bro.
It's mad. I have a-
Siobhan, Siobhan.
Siobhan. I've always been saying that.
Siobhan.
That's Siobhan.
Siobhan.
That's Siobhan.
Spell it again.
The,
Spell
the
it
way to
again.
spell the name is wild.
Bhan.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Celtic. It's a different. Oh,
That's
I believe it's
Siobhan.
Celtic. Okay.
Bro, I've been saying Siobhan.
Yeah. Bro, I used to.
What?
Now, get out the what? Did you know?
I had someone in my school named that. Yeah.
But see, for example, like Phoebe,
nice
Phoebe
name.
is an Irish name originally,
Oh,
and
that-
now
that
you
one
look at
makes
it and you're like,
sense.
that kind of makes
Yeah.
sense because it's a bit weird still.
Quite
Phoebe,
phonetic.
yeah.
Hobie.
Pahobie.
That's what I used to say as a kid.
Wow.
That is very interesting.
Wait, so
Siobhan.
okay, yeah, it makes sense that this is on men.
Hold on, real quick. We had a girl in my school in the Middle East, Eva. Yeah,
Eva. Okay.
Aoife.
A-O-I-F-E.
Girl said, "Give me all the consonants."
That's
Hey, what?
that's
That
not
doesn't
Eva.
make sense.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
that
Eva.
doesn't
It's
make
just-
sense.
It's
Go
just a
tell her
different-
it's EVA. Your mom doesn't know how to spell. I'm sorry. I know you got the spelling from.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bogan accent is 5th place, huh?
No, okay, this is the interesting part, yeah, because
I like my bob on the snag.
Is Australian accent? Is Australian accent that? You know what I mean? Because everyone associates the accents we potentially have as we have an Australian accent. Yeah,
I think
but-
everyone associates it literally with what's his face, Chris Hemsworth. That's what they think of when they think of
Because that, hey, if that's how, then
Surely
okay, I
not.
agree.
Yeah,
Australia's
he's-
top
he's-
5.
that's just a deep voice, bro. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
it's got a bit of
But
an
he's
accent.
got a twang.
Twang, a slight
Jackman,
twang.
Hugh Jackman as well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the
yeah.
surfer type of dude.
That's
like
definitely
those,
his-
So they're not talking about us boys.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
no.
So
I
we
think
don't
it's
have that
your
sexy accent.
surfer,
Nice.
We honestly don't know what our accents are.
It's mine. It's all
A
over
mix
the
of
joint.
everything.
It's such a mess.
I tell every customer, I tell them different places that I'm from. Yeah,
What do you mean?
I've been from Chicago, I've been
Yeah.
from London, bro. I've been from Wisconsin. All them
Sometimes
kind of
it's just a
things,
good story, bro.
bro. Just keep going, bro. Oh yeah, no way. Oh yeah, my family.
Sometimes, sometimes you have to lie for entertainment. Did I tell you guys like when I
Bro.
went to pick up the balloons for the 100th episode?
Yeah, wait.
What did you say?
Go
Is
again.
Is this for a birthday? Yeah.
Oh, he just said yeah. Oh, 100. Oh, wait, yeah, because ones who,
They're like, oh, your grandma, yeah.
I told you guys how I lied when I
Next
went
person, no.
Surface
in
Paradise.
the elevator, yeah?
Yeah. Where you from? London. Oh my gosh, me too. Whereabouts? I said London. Whereabouts? It's been a long
just
time.
Shut up, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, like
It's been a long
legit.
time. How you gonna forget?
Nah, like,
It's a
bro.
secret. Or you hit them with the guess. And then whatever they say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, what a genius.
That's true.
What a genius. That's the new way out of
Yeah.
this, bro. Done, man. Right. Hey, how your week been anyways, man? What you been getting up to, fam?
Yeah, the week's
been
been
good.
I've been living.
It's been a nice week, actually.
It's been such a quick
We just got some
this
good
week.
We
news.
did indeed.
We
Ah,
are free.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, to be honest,
Depends on if
because
you-
some people
you
here already been
participating.
breaking the rules, so it's calm.
Why are you like this, bro? What's wrong with this? Yeah, not gonna lie. Some people have said that their weekend was quite extravagant, huh?
Yeah. Some of us went to dinners and that. I don't know how that works, to be honest.
Look at him looking around,
They
bro.
went to countryside, went to dinner over there. I don't know. Because apparently they're free over there.
Dinner in
Yeah,
Sydney.
nah, bro. Some places in
Yeah,
our exact
countryside
same
and
state,
that. Yeah,
outside
yeah.
they're free.
They're
bro.
free.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
he's just down here. We've been
Bar that,
locked
though,
up.
all that restriction stuff. You guys been good, man. Keeping well, bro. You know
Everything good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You too, bro.
Healthy.
Life is moving on and
Safe.
ticking, bro.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is you get a bag of fumbler, I got a bag flip it a tumbler.
Hey, levels of
Fresh out
upgrade.
the lot.
Yeah. Straight out
Learn how
the
to cash.
cash. And the car came with a...
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is. 2017 was a long time ago. Word is, bro. Hey, whoever in the comments, drop the next word for that, bro. But hey, I wanted to tell you all a story we actually forgot to mention last
Oh, yeah.
week on the episode. We're meant to say it. So I sent a message into the chat where you all saw Mao and Daniel almost died.
Yeah. God bless. So when I-
Doing what?
before you guys explain it,
Yeah.
Carson, would we have kept the podcast going?
Oh
Who do we have?
gosh.
Bro, you know damn well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Would you
would
replace us?
guys
I would have called him. I said, hey, yo, so when we recording
Calling
next?
Heaven or what?
Live
Oh,
record.
called him. Oh,
Yeah, I would have called
Live
this guy.
recording at the memorial.
Oh damn.
that's the last words.
Since we got you all here.
Any last words? But yeah, remember the 2 shoots ago, the very first in person we came back to.
Yeah.
We said we all wanted to go out and eat
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hit up a spot. And just get a bit of a munch or whatever, and then head home. Go about our day, celebrate being in person and that. I think we were here for a hot minute at the studio,
Yeah, we were.
and then I had my uni meeting that was coming up, right?
Yeah.
So stuff it. Anyways, so we all left. We're driving, and I'm in the passenger seat. Ma was driving the car. Yeah, I don't know how I allowed that to happen, considering her track record, but it's got
Please, it was daytime.
That makes it so much worse. She said, you know why she said that? Because she doesn't nap during the
Bro,
day.
yeah, it's only an hour, huh? This girl, bro. Well, we're driving, yeah, and then my uni call's about to start, and then I was like, we're meant to go to Miles' house because I wasn't gonna make it home. And then I was driving the car, wasn't I? Yeah,
Up until like
I was
down
firstly
the
driving,
street.
and then we had the idea like, yo, why don't I get in the passenger?
That's why you guys went weird and just stood on the
Yeah,
side. And I was like, do I
stopped
stop
on the
and help
side of
her?
the road.
Did you stop?
Yeah, no, I just said, I gotta go home.
I stopped just in
Yeah,
case there was an emergency.
he pulled up. You good? Like, yeah.
And this guy's like, yep.
So I hopped into the passenger and I started doing my meeting, and then I was like, hey, do you want to just drive to the place to go get the munch? I was like,
Why not?
all right.
Yeah.
So we're driving. Let me not say that. I'm not going to say the restaurant either
Yeah.
because of what the story is. We get to the place and we look in the distance near where the place is. We see a bit of commotion.
Yeah,
On the way there, we
there
saw a
was
couple fire trucks and
Fire
that.
trucks, police.
Like, we didn't see where they were going, but we just saw fire trucks as we're driving. We
It's
even
a
had
party.
we had
Lights.
to move out the way
They
a
got
little.
lights and
Bro,
music.
Disco going
Yeah.
down. Anyways, we get there. I'm like, oh snap! The fire trucks are here.
Mm.
I think there was a bit of smoke, bit of water, and that was right after on that episode we also roasted firemen.
Yeah.
I think we said something like, I forgot what we said on the app, but we said something about firemen.
Compared them
Yeah,
to
we don't
police.
respect them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the authority is not up.
We found out these guys are needed, bro. Yo,
Shout out to them, man. Shout out
much
to
so.
them.
dead. So we pull up. They pattern it. Cool. It looks like it's all good. I'm on my meeting, so Mao goes out to check if people are actually going to the restaurant. So it wasn't at the restaurant. It was at the place right next to it.
Like right next
right
to
next to it. And I'll tell you why that's significant. Mao goes and checks. She's like, oh yeah, no, they're still ordering. It's all good. So she comes back to the car. I finish my meeting.
But keep in mind, everything is still going on. The fire trucks are still there.
fire trucks are still there.
The smoke is kind
Yeah,
of going away a bit.
But it's under control.
Flavor in the food.
It's a bit of charcoal, essence. But it's patterned.
Smoked.
We get out. We get there. I'm all like, you know what I mean? We're looking at the menu. Oh, yeah.
I better eat.
Yeah,
What do you want?
Honestly, it was on
Yeah.
that. Or like, oh, if I get this, you get this, then we can share.
Okay, shit, yeah.
And the other guys as well, everyone else who was
Bruh,
there, they were vibing. They ordered their
bruh.
food.
I don't know,
Everyone
do we
was
go there today? I
ready.
don't
We might have
I was,
Low-key.
I was just about to say that.
Low key.
Kind of hungry.
Right. Okay. So we order our meal. A guy before us just ordered. He's gone. So we order our thing, put in our order through. I think, I won't say what food because then we'll be able to pick out where it was. We get our food.
Bro, just say it was chicken and rice. Everywhere.
Shut up, bro.
Everywhere has
Bro, he's
chicken
trying to
and
keep the
rice.
business
I'm trying to keep him calm.
God
bro.
bless them. COVID has been tough.
No, we should definitely give him a shout out.
Yeah, I was gonna
though.
say.
Yeah.
I actually want to get to go on the podcast.
Yeah,
Separate thing,
definitely.
You want to say it about this? Because I don't want to say it.
We won't
the
then, but
story,
yeah.
Nah.
We order our meal.
We
I
haven't
was
paid
about
yet.
to pay.
About to.
Everyone, get out! Go! And they're running, and I'm like, okay, chill. Like, what's going on? Like, what's
First of all, I'm hungry.
yeah, legit. I was on the vibe.
I don't have
like,
the strength to run.
and I'm still there looking like, yo, ma, like you better pay or what? Big man, we start hearing. I've never heard a building be on fire that freaking close to me, bro.
Bro, this.
The
Okay,
sound
keep going,
is
keep going.
It was an
scary.
empty factory as well, like
Empty,
a
massive
small one.
factory, yeah. But you're-
Like a
you're hearing-
medium-sized factory.
No, that's scary.
Yep.
That's
Smoke
scary.
starts coming out a little bit. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
smoke is
That was
boom.
crazy.
It's so
The
fast.
sky is black.
Very.
The sky is now black, bro.
That's a
And
big
we're running out, bro. Evacuation vibes.
Hotbox the city.
Bro, the city was hotbox. Everyone was high. Everyone was high. Cover
the city was hotbox.
monoxide.
Eventually, Ozone said, "Let's let it out."
Cuz, no cap, bro. There's a hole in the ozone right now, right over that area. bro.
Damn.
Black. The sky is black now, bro.
Yeah, it was
So we
pretty
scan
big.
it out. As we're running, we hear, I just made my order, man. As we're all running, like legit, everyone's like we're moving quick. Anyways, we're there. We're on the side, just like sussing
Yeah.
it out. There's someone that was still there.
Still inside.
She's still like, I guess, packing up a few things. And all we're hearing is, get out. Like, come, bro, like proper, like ear piercing yelling, yeah. Bro, we're like, oh, damn, all right, so.
Save her life.
You know what I mean?
or-
Like,
yeah.
no, she ended up coming
okay.
out. But we're looking at each other like, all right, is it quiet for the munch or like, what we're thinking?
You're sitting on,
Yeah.
you
It
sitting on,
was.
It was
thinking
looking
about the
like,
munch?
is it quiet? We start leaving, yeah? Bro, there's a new level, there's a next level fire truck. All the ones we've been seeing is little boy stuff.
You little body me.
Boy to me.
Little boy to me.
Little
Kiss
boy
him
to me.
forehead. They brought out a Decepticon, bruv.
Yeah.
They brought out a freaking transformer.
It was wide. It was long.
He almost hit
it
someone's
was-
car, bro. They had to get someone just to cordon him,
Yeah.
bro. You can't just drive this one. Someone has to say, yeah, big man.
It's an
Yeah.
oversized
Yeah, this
vehicle,
one.
a head
Bro,
one.
Legit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big
I gotta
dump
see
truck.
this
A
one.
dump truck, bro.
Yeah, let me see that thing. What?
Bro, like,
Wait.
bro. Fam, it's all calm. We're watching, bro. Ambulance stretcher comes out as well, bro. Apparently, it's a shifty shed. Like,
Get the ambulance.
there's a guy that does a bit of higgy in there. So I'm thinking, yo, what's going on? There's a lady next to us. We're all about to start leaving. Mom says, oh my gosh, they're getting a stretcher. The lady goes, ooh, I have to go back. I'm like, bro, this is a scary
Go back
moment.
to
And
the
she's just trying to
scene.
capture it. And then I'm like, some people are just nosy in some
No
of these.
way.
I couldn't even bring out my phone in this moment. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It feels
what's going
wrong.
on?
Yeah,
It
it does.
felt wrong as well.
Feels wrong.
But there's everyone
But there was a
there.
whole bunch of people with their phones
Bro,
out.
some guy came with his bike.
I love it.
Cuz.
The guy said it was good here, bro.
Two Lotties, an Asian and a white guy that were back in the corner. They were chilling. What's going on? Everyone running. Bro.
Legit.
Nah, but bro, the SWAT team
The
came.
SWAT team in black
What?
with
I
the
was
shields.
confused.
We're like,
Where'd
what
you
is
go?
going
What are we
on?
doing? Hold on.
We
We
don't
don't
know.
arrest the
know.
fire.
We don't
Wait,
know.
wait,
What
That's
happened here?
Bro,
No
it's
one
probably a
knows.
whole
Meth
bunch
lab?
that there might be a madness going on in there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was
They
crazy.
explode the meth labs.
So yeah, it was a
Oh.
bro. I've never heard
It was
a
intense.
building that like how
Did
loud it is.
did anyone get hurt?
We don't know. We had to leave.
Oh, you guys had to
because
leave.
we're about to almost probably even get backed in by the dump truck.
Yeah.
Bro. That fire truck was thick, bro. So, yeah.
Shoot.
You know how much those things cost? Like for just a regular fire truck? Fire truck's like 250, 300.
What a Lambert, bro. They're whipping a
I'd
Lambert.
rather get a lamb
Any
here.
of the natural, yeah, you would rather like as a civilian.
Bro.
You reckon it's gonna fit my garage?
Why are you gonna get
Why not?
Any of the natural elements in that volume, so water, land,
Scary, yeah.
fire, and wind,
As well, yeah.
terrifying. Like just you see like a mudslide go through a city, it's like
Just clean it up like it was
Yeah.
never
right,
there.
but and then
That's
but it's like in small amounts they're all fun. You know what I mean? Like
It's like a
a
But
pool,
when it's
amazing.
uncontrollable.
Right.
Campfire.
You actually watch boats in the ocean when they're freaking
Yeah.
terrifying. Campfire,
yeah.
beautiful. Mud, a little kid just jumps in. Terrifying. It's
Bruh.
crazy. It's
that
crazy.
Yeah.
magnitude.
And it just
That's
takes over so quick.
Took over, bro. I'm telling you,
And it
the
got
sky
so
went
fast.
from what we see now, light to dark. It was just covered in thick black smoke.
It was crazy.
Almost died.
Man, fire is actually kind of scary, bro.
Damn,
Died, bro.
it's good to have you guys here.
Just for a munch.
So that's how you guys caught a tan.
Oh my days.
Don't.
Just contour, bro.
Don't.
But yeah, nah, it was
I'm
wild,
kinda hungry, so I'm gonna
bro.
have to check it out.
Yeah, we'll see what.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
actually-
they're
I'm
actually
actually down
calm
for that.
because I saw someone put up something that they were literally
Bro,
right
the
there.
whole
They were
week,
there.
I actually
people
would
been
really
going
like
there.
that.
People been there. Yeah, someone was there. So yeah, the place is all jiggy, man. So
Do you guys want to hear a very interesting theory I heard?
what's
This
happened to you?
Tell us.
like this is actually like so possible.
Theory.
Yeah, conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay. Well, I like your theory,
Like,
so let's
just
hear
let me
it.
get in my bag real quick.
All right.
You know how like they keep saying
Hold
that
on. Carlos is so ready.
He's so ready for this. It's doing a downward
I
dog
was
or whatever
like,
it is.
let me hear it.
You know how like they kept saying for probably about the last 3 weeks that it was gonna rain heaps every single day?
Yeah.
Heaps, right? And it's like the weather was gonna be dull and it's gonna be cold and whatever. But every day was real nice. Yeah.
Even
and
yesterday,
there was
bro.
very minimal rain, only nighttime, a couple 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Early
Or
morning.
Or
yeah.
early morning, yeah. But the weather was like even getting close to that like 19 but sunny kind of vibe.
Okay.
This guy, I can't say who, but he goes,
I know where he's going with this.
he goes,
yeah.
do you reckon the news are being paid off to say that the weather is going to be really bad to deter people from going outside or planning things because they're like sick and tired of cases and all this stuff?
I wouldn't put that past them, to be honest.
But
Bro?
does it though?
Low key, when I heard that, I was like, that makes like that's just 1 + 1 is 2.
I mean,
Yeah, it
we've
makes
already
sense.
said before that
Yeah.
the weathermen still have their job and they're wrong all the time. So
Yeah, and everyone was
what
saying,
difference
but,
are we gonna
no,
see?
but everyone was saying like they've never been
This
this
wrong?
wrong.
Hey,
Like-
hey, that's actually true.
Like they've never been
Yeah.
Because they're
that
saying
wrong.
that this weekend, I remember they were saying Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was meant to rain. Lucky yesterday rained for like half an hour, bro.
yeah, probably not
Right, and
even
it was-
that.
Yeah, in
just
the
like-
morning only.
Yeah.
That was it.
Not gonna lie, because I had a friend. Not that I'm associated
or
with
what?
this friend, but you know, this friend was gonna plan a
You did-
activity.
Wait, hold on. You did a lot there.
You have to do
Yeah.
that.
No,
A
so
friend, but it's not a
people
friend.
You a
don't.
girl.
No, she's
I know
lucky.
somebody.
No. Okay, you guys will get it afterwards.
Yeah.
But
I know, I already
anyways,
got it
know who
down.
it
they
is.
were yeah. So they were planning an activity for the weekend to do outside. I'm not sure what like the number of people you can have together outside
50,000.
is, but yeah, they were planning an activity outside, and obviously I don't think that's allowed at the moment. And then she checked the weather, and the weather was bad. So she's like, "I bet I'm gonna have to cancel." On the day, she's like, "Guys, it's only raining in the morning, and that's it." And the whole she actually could have had her
See?
thingy. So I actually wouldn't put it past them.
Also,
That
the
actually
numbers have
makes
just been
sense.
crazy this last week. Can you imagine?
2,000, bro.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
we
Soccer's
hit
Dan didn't wear his
2.2.
mask that one time?
The guy's been harboring COVID, the real strain the whole time, bro.
Bro, I love all the full right wing things. They're also like lunatics, yeah. But they're just like anti-masker Dan puts Victoria at threat. I was like, bro, you guys just dragged it as well. Like, far out.
Our state is mad still, man.
This is Comedy Central.
You know what's wild? I know so many families that are saying, not so many, I'm dragging with so many, but I've heard a couple of
You know, like
families
2,000.
that are talking about, yeah, they're ready to move out, bro.
Ready to move
I've
out
heard
to
it a
where?
lot.
Like out of Melbourne?
Yeah, out of Vic, sorry.
Bro, I got
Different state?
I got
Yeah.
coworkers that are like, I'm gonna
Okay.
move to Sydney or Brisbane.
It's crazy.
But what's the point? Because we're kind of moving past this stage of lockdown and things being restricted into like
It's probably
what
more so-
everyone
I
else
think
is
people
doing
don't like
as well.
the spirit of the leadership and like where it could go.
Yeah, but that can
kind of
change too, though.
Can change
Because it was
Probably
fine
will.
before up until now.
Because if I was to move, we need to be like more of a long term thing. Like I can't move just based on what's going on right now. If it's like in 5-10 years, it's like, all right, I gotta bounce from here.
Yeah.
Then.
It's just like it's just because we know the way that this state is being led through the disease is like if another few cases could happen in 3 weeks, we're back to this BS.
But I
You know?
heard this is
So
the
once-
last. I heard this is the last one. You've been hearing?
Surely it'll have to be.
Feel like
I mean,
'Cause if
especially
people are vaxxed,
Vax, yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say, right?
yes.
By the way, what is this thing with what do you call it? They say if people coming from interstate,
that they're
they
allowed.
don't have to don't have to
Yeah.
quarantine. Like what's going on?
I
And
saw
then I
that.
see people going mad with that.
I'm
So
trying
what's
to
going
remember
on
What
with-
was going on around that? It was something like
And they were saying that over here,
they're
you
if
can come from
yeah.
there and you've got a 25-kilometer bubble.
Yeah.
But the idea is like
you don't have to.
here, bro, you can't even vacation in your own state.
Because think about it.
So
Think
it's
about
like-
someone in where we are, in our southeastern suburbs. Yeah?
Right.
We can't go to
25
Mount
Ks
Martha.
outside, you're not going anywhere tasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? someone that comes from somewhere else can go to Great Ocean Road, yeah,
And the 25 kilometers
is
I'm not going
hot.
anywhere else.
You don't need to be going anywhere else because you came to come to Great Ocean Road.
Yeah, right.
So you can enjoy what Victoria has to offer, whereas the people who live in Victoria can't
They can't.
enjoy what Victoria has to offer.
And they don't
That's
have to
true.
quarantine though.
I don't know about that. If
Nah,
that's the
because that's
case,
what I
If you're
heard.
double
they don't have
vax,
to
you don't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah. If you're double vaccinated, you
love
don't have
that
to
for you.
quarantine.
Hey, bro, I don't care.
Enjoy your
Good on
life.
you.
I
Good
want-
on you.
If I can enjoy my life, I still want people to.
Yeah,
Someone
honestly.
can.
You killed it by moving to whatever state you
being
did
born
when you
here.
came here. So on
Yeah.
you, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Your parents chose
With my
well.
beautiful Australian accent on you. All right.
Yeah.
Killed it, bro. But
And I
But I have
think
to go to Perth,
on Friday they started the if you're not vaxxed in healthcare, you lose
Pretty
your
much a lot of
job,
places,
which
not
was
That's
even-
pretty.
the
not even
basically
only
A lot of
everywhere. That's
places,
everywhere
yeah.
now. Yeah,
That's crazy.
So that's been pretty
I
interesting.
the whole workplace.
one of our
yeah.
friends put up that thing. All right. So someone sets up a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
They've left their job because they don't want to get the vaccination. They've left their job, so now set up a GoFundMe for people to like help them out. You know what I mean? Times are tough, whatever. They have no job currently, stuff like that. Would you all contribute to the GoFundMe?
Your response was really
Yeah. You're responsible for this decision, bro.
What did I say for this?
No, you were talking about like I'll take him out to lunch and
Take him Nando's, talk about it.
yeah. Take us to Nando's to talk about it. And I was like, what? I lost my job. You gonna take me to Nando's? And
So how does it feel? No, and
then-
then Daniel's looking at him with, you want to split it?
Wow.
No, not even. No, actually, you had 3 pieces of this.
Bruh.
I just had water.
I'm out here asking
my
to split
God.
it. Yeah, I take away, do the takeaway as well, bro. Take the rest of the food. What you're saying, you contributing to that person's GoFundMe or not?
Hell
Okay,
no.
how much?
Hell no.
How much are there after?
I mean, even if they're after 1,000, I don't know. Bro. Yeah, you move mad.
Man,
What's their reason? Like just cause.
I have a couple of things with this one, but let me hear, opinions.
Loki, I get it on the principle of if you're like, I'm gonna stand against the mandatory like decision, because I agree with that. Like the mandates are an overreach, like from the government into people's lives.
right?
But if it's like, I'm genuinely anti-vax, bro, I'm like, all right, you lose your job then. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like that's just crazy. But the principal one, I can kind of get with.
Because I was gonna say like. If you're gonna make a decision like that, you have to have Plan B lined out. And your Plan B can't be
Yeah,
GoFundMe.
That's true.
It is quite crazy at this day and age, though. A GoFundMe is a very viable plan B. It can
But
come
not
true.
for that.
Only
You know what I'm
fans or
saying?
GoFundMe? Which one? Would you do?
GoFundMe, bro. GoFundMe. Bro.
Because that's like a Plan B that depends on other people. It's gotta depend on you and you only. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then maybe Plan C, maybe GoFundMe. I don't know. But that can't be my Plan B.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking what you were thinking in the line of, oh, bro, I commend someone on having a position on something and then holding through it.
Yeah.
And facing what comes.
Yeah.
Because in my life, I would hope that on the things I believe,
I will
that I
stand.
stand in that regard. You know what I mean? Faith, all that kind of stuff. There, I would hope that I stand to that kind of.
The hill that I will die on, I will die on.
Let me
hill.
down that thing. You know what I mean? Wow.
That's not a bad way to go.
Not a bad way.
Not a bad way to go.
Not a bad way at all. But yeah, so I can commend people for that, yeah. But then I wonder in a society like this, like bro, like I don't know, we kind of have it like jiggy. Like what?
Yeah.
I've started coming to the realization of like, okay, what angle can I really look at this that this is really gonna turn out in the worst way for me? Or for someone who's, you know what I mean? Like, how is this really actually gonna,
What?
like, in terms of what people think potentially might happen if they make this decision or whatever?
Like,
I'm trying to really
getting
understand.
the vaccine?
Yeah, I'm trying to like really picture now. Like, I'm trying to avoid using a lot of them words because
Yeah.
YouTube can get on you, bro.
Okay.
The shot.
Because they might not know what you're talking about when you're saying that, yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm starting to think like, fam, okay, what? You know what I mean? Like, what am I really expecting in that crazy way like that? Or what are
For
people
them, it might not
expecting?
be the worst. It can legit just be a principle. Like,
Yeah.
you're not
That's-
about to
that's what I'm
force
saying,
me.
yeah,
There's
I
no
can-
freedom
yeah,
there.
I
yeah.
get that aspect, but then I'm like, okay, but then even considering all your principle, bro, I don't know, man. If life might start looking,
Yeah, it's tough. It's like I get it. It's. I think that's where it's tough. Where it's like this is not the hill that I would die on. That's why I find this hill stupid. But I agree with the fact that you should have a hill that you would die on.
Yeah.
Right. And
it's
so
not one of them,
just because I think your hill is a stupid one,
big ups to you, bro.
I can still kind of agree. It's a very tough thing. I guess sort of with like it's just a random thought that popped in my head this week. Yeah, like with kind of like enjoying yourself, Mount Martha, people going holidays or coming in from interstate.
Yeah.
Do you realize there's places in the world where like going to the beach is not part of life? Like for example, if you're a landlocked country, it's like no one goes to the beach. Like, how weird is that? Because that just feels like such a natural, like, oh, it's summer, you go to the beach or whatever. It's like, what do you do in those places?
That is true.
It's a tiny like thing that I realized. It's just a shower thing.
Fam, what I was thinking
that's
is,
pretty crazy. That you mentioned that, right? You have to go. No, you have to go to a different place.
You have to go to a different country
to go to the beach.
Just to see the beach.
No, but hold on. Yeah. But that's like that for a lot of things too, isn't it?
in terms of
like obviously I can't think of anything, but
Loki,
there'll be things for us that we can't. We have to go
parks. We don't have theme parks here.
Yeah.
If we want theme park,
you're talking Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you
but
gotta
like
go
it's got
somewhere.
crazy. Yeah, but like, all right, think about it. Like some of these places are you literally have to travel to a
like
whole
Slovakia,
other
you have to
country,
go to
you know what I'm saying?
Spain, yeah,
to experience a different climate because there's so many countries that are grouped in like a whole band of like the climate's the same. Bro.
Yeah.
You guys are the same people.
Yeah,
but, you know, territories. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, sure, you have a different language.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah. But for us, yeah, bro, we almost have almost everything you can try to think of.
And we ain't got no snow.
Yes, we do.
I don't want to go. You talk about
we do
Bulla.
that.
Bulla.
Yeah, and even
We got
New
a
South
lot here.
Wales,
We got-
there's a band where you
yeah.
actually do, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We got the tropical areas, or your top far north Queensland, your
Reefs and all that.
northern territory.
Very nice.
Bro, I was actually very sad about the reefs recently because they are disappearing. They actually are. And I was actually quite sad, and we'll talk about it another time.
We will talk about it.
Yeah. You got all of that. You got your nice beaches. We got that there. You got your city. You got your mountain areas. You got your desert.
You got your mines.
Bro, killed it.
I mean, that being said, we are an entire continent.
So rude.
Like you know, this is like being like the fourth grader that's really fat and already like 160 centimeters at fourth grade. Yeah,
Bruv.
and it's like, oh, I scored 13 points in basketball. Like, look at you, shoot up. Look at you. I can't believe you didn't score 40.
Yeah, you're right.
Got it all though. You know what I'm saying?
This is actually a dope country. Like, we need to explore this thing more.
Oh yeah,
Bruv,
definitely. Man.
I got a couple more states I need to tick off, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole. Okay, wow.
I'm
the
pretty
whole
much
that side.
Everything outside of Brisbane, New South Wales,
all of
Queensland, New South Wales.
all the
yeah,
what is
legit,
that?
that's
All
what
the
it is.
east. So yeah, you're Western Australia, South Australia, Northern Territory, rough. Them bad
You
boys
been
there.
Adelaide, those things? ACT?
What did I
Is
say?
that ACT?
Western Australia, South Australia, and Northern Territory. So those states, yes.
So that's all you
Yeah.
got left.
There's a
Tasmania?
space left, but Tasmania sussed that, bro.
You went to
Tasmania's
Tassie?
old white people. That's all. That's
Beautiful. Sounds great.
I heard the nature's beautiful.
nature. Yeah, and the old white people. That's pretty much all you got.
Is
there,
it like
bro.
one strip in the city? That's it?
To be honest, I can't remember a city.
Nah.
I can't even remember a city.
What,
being
they have a
in
city?
I don't know.
Yeah, damn.
But nah, we got places, man. So
Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
need to do things for sure. I've seen people start booking things as well. Like people, I'm
Really,
starting to see like
That's risky. What are you saying?
like they're booking things for like third week of Jan.
I
kinda
was
thing.
hearing that.
Hey, the
is it
tickets are-
smart
hey,
to
the tickets
taper
are-
to wait for the excitement to die down and then
think
go
so.
after or
Think
what?
so.
Because that's now
Because people are gonna be messy too.
Hey, the tickets are nice right now. Look at the tickets I saw.
Although it's not gonna taper like that. Like because it's still gonna
finally
be
time to
a
be-
lot
it's time
more
back.
than regular.
Yeah.
Even in like March.
I'm even thinking like leave wise and all that, man. Like, bro, everyone's trying to get it.
Everyone's
everyone's
trying to
gonna
bounce.
be leaving
So-
work.
December.
I'm trying to put in my leave
Might be
for
time
work
to ask
too.
for that pay rise
bro.
when everyone's gone. So,
Bruh, legit.
sir, I've actually
Have them
noticed that I've
Converse.
been
I've been
holding
doing
a lot of
everything,
those.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been
What
holding
do you
the
think of
company
tripling
together.
this salary? What?
Well, triple.
That's a triple set. Hey, far out. I had the greatest realization with this money stuff, though, bro.
Yeah.
My
Hey, you said something about insurance.
bro,
What insurance you talking about?
bro. All right. Shout out to Tell Me Alchemy from 90s Babies. Yeah,
Very good.
he's mentioned this maybe last year
Yeah.
on the potty, early last year or something, talking about like, bro, these companies, man. Yeah, get your value from them.
Yeah. Oh, complain.
Complain. Yeah,
Complain.
that's pretty much what he's saying. Complain. Get your
Yeah.
value. So I've been trying to sort out my money management, my wealth, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, pattern things up.
What's that podcast you love? Just shut them out.
Huh? Oh, shout out to the podcast. Shout out to the Property Couch. Yeah, shout out
Yes,
to Property
sir.
Couch. Property Couch, our podcast.
nice.
They've been helping me out with a lot of things, and they have very good platforms as well that you can
Resources.
use. Resources, free books, all that kind of stuff. There, Carlos is on it now, and I think he tried to kiss one of the guys. I don't know. I swear he loves them. I don't know.
Bro, I finished the book in 2 days.
Loves them now, bro.
Bro, good ass.
So they've been just talking about like what is your overall wealth understanding, because money is not just money. It's about everything about your
Assets
like. It's
and-
about your lifestyle, just your life. Like,
Everything, yeah.
everything you want to do, it's not even just about what money you can do for it, but what is your understanding and your attitude towards these things?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me start off by, bruv, let me consolidate all my bills to one place for once. Like, so far, everything's been coming from like the same account that I'm getting paid in. Money be coming out for bills too. I'm like, bro, this is actually disgusting.
This is what I've been telling you guys for a long time.
Bro, a hot minute I've been wanting to do
Yeah.
Yeah,
this,
well, I thought you'd been doing that.
Nah, it's always been on my mind, but I'm like, I've always got money coming in this account, so whatever, take the bill, bro. But then I'm like, no, I want to know exactly what's here
And
and know whatever's there is
coming
being
out there.
dealt with. So I've had like 4 accounts that have been just set up all this time. I used 2. There's 2 that have been like just quiet.
Yeah.
Like, bro, let me use one of these as my direct
The
debit
bills,
now.
Yeah.
Because I've been getting mad lazy with my my Optus bill as well. Yeah, because it's hella cheap. So I keep forgetting to even pay it off. Before when it was bands, I'm on it, bro.
You just keep getting hit with the.
I keep getting hit
late
with the late. I said, bro, how am I getting hit with a late? And this thing is like $40, bro. I look at this is embarrassing, bro.
childish.
this is childish. Finally set everything up direct debit. Every single thing I've got is all set up there. Then I was looking at my insurance, my car insurance, for a car I'm not even driving. Bro, I looked at it, I was like, which is a smart idea actually, because Ma was driving the car, so insurance needs to be comprehensive. I'm like, bro, this thing is a bit expensive, bro.
Yeah.
And it was cheaper than this before. The money's gone up. I called up the lady. I was like, firstly, all I wanted to do was just change the direct debit account. I just called her. I was like, yeah, can I change the direct
good,
debit
yeah.
account? She's like, yeah, do it easy. She sorted it out. She's like, is there anything else you can help out with today? And I was like, no, that's all. And
Actually.
I was like, you know what? I was like, actually, like, yeah, the money's a bit expensive now. Like,
Yeah, no, it's good.
I was like, yo, like,
yeah,
why am I
what's-
paying this much?
what's
It used to
going
be
on?
this. Like, why does it cost this much now? She's like, all right, let me look at what I can do for you, bro. Tell me how $20 to $30 is off it now.
Yeah.
And I've got roadside assistance as well.
There you go.
In my head, I'm like,
Nah, bro.
hey,
Should have done that a long time
why didn't you
ago.
tell me this
This
before?
stuff actually surpassed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
legit did the
Bruh.
same with my mom's insurance.
Bruh.
It went out by like $20. We
Yeah.
called them up to renew it again, and it's like, yo, why did it
What
go
can you
up?
do for me?
Yeah, they said, you've been a good customer, so we're bringing it out.
Or you also
Beautiful.
You have to like find out what the perks that you can get are and remind them. So I'm pretty sure with insurance all the time, it's like if you don't have any claims in like the first 3 years, your price drops by like 15% for a lot of
that's
them or
very
something like
nice.
that.
Makes
but
sense,
it might
man.
not tick in. So you got to just be like, yo,
Cool.
Yeah,
where's this
it's
at?
not something that pops up on the
Yeah.
dashboard.
And
Oh,
because
Daniel's
if you
been with
never
us for-
complain-
they don't care. We can keep getting more money from you.
Honestly,
Legit.
I learned this about like just these big corporations and big companies, bro. The money, like, it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
got it
When I
there.
worked at the factory,
They want you
we
to
would get
stay on the books. That's what they
legit. We
want.
would get complaints like, first of all, I don't know who, like, for example, let's say you buy like an air freshener and then the little trigger doesn't work. Yeah, there are people out there that
We
will
found this
literally,
1-300 number.
bro, literally, that's literally what they do. Or they'll send an email, whatever, and they're like, the trigger doesn't work. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so we send them a replacement like spray, whatever. But they'd always just be like, bro, just chuck in like 2 air fresheners as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because it's like, it's
give it
costs
to them.
nothing.
retain 'em.
Cost them nothing. yeah.
They will order more. Now the look is like, yo, these guys actually care about the
So low-key
customers.
complain
They'll
about
lower
everything.
Bro, that's what I realized. I called up Optus today. I was like, big man.
I told them the same thing about money. It's getting expensive.
I said, it's a bit expensive, bro. But he's like, don't worry. You've been with us for a long time. Today's a weekend.
Yeah.
Call tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our customer loyalty team can deal with
Yeah,
you. I said,
beautiful.
good. They will be hearing from
Yeah.
you.
Optus is the biggest scam as well. Like
big
they
scam.
can.
Hey, don't ruin the
No, no, no.
sponsorship.
No,
man.
no, No,
I like
as in
Optus.
like,
I love them.
no,
I'm
no,
a
no, no.
loyal customer.
love them.
I
As
actually
in
love them.
like,
I
as
actually
in
like
like,
them.
they set their price, but even just recently, I was able to get like $40, like $40
Just
plus
removed.
off, just like removed,
you
literally,
gotta
like
ask 'em. Yeah.
forthgoing, for like for a while now, $40 off just by telling them, hey. This is too much. I don't want to pay it. Like, why is it so ridiculous? And then the lady's like, all right, let me go through. Let me see. Da, 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 da. She's like, you know what? I can just take off $40 for you. I was like, fam, so you guys set the price high just because you can. But you guys can
This
actually
is how
bring it
uncles
down.
do their dairy, bro. Yeah? They shoot for the stars and aim for the paddocks, bro. Yeah, They shoot up
Legit,
there.
you shoot
If they
high.
catch this,
You shoot high.
You know what I'm saying? So all these companies, they're shooting for the stars. Hopefully, no one catches
Yeah.
on. That's
Right.
what they do.
And I've been saying like, I think like the start of the pandemic, like started last year, bro. I looked at all my direct debits here. I was like, this is a bit, it's a bit tough, you know.
Yeah.
I just started calling up everyone. I just want to know what you guys have in place to support people during the pandemic. Legit.
That's a good job.
I got
Good
50%,
thriving job.
Bro, I got 50% off my Optus bill for the next 6 months, and then I got like discounts on like almost everything because they have to support their customers as well.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So
I gotta live. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
so
you
funny.
You gotta let
good
them know.
checks, good paychecks.
Right,
Hey,
these guys
times
gonna
been
try.
tough.
So, what do you have in place for newly married?
Honest, bro.
Nothing.
But legit.
I have to change my allegiance.
No. Take a step further. Hey, so the property.
Honest, any market, bro.
Yeah, any
So I got a couple of stocks. What do you guys do for stock investments?
So that's already making
That's
you
right.
money.
It's crazy, man. But now, like, I'm actually trying to encourage like everyone,
Yeah.
like, bro, whatever subscription you got. I realize Netflix doesn't give a damn about.
Yeah, and
what
then
their
Netflix say
thoughts
you
are.
either got it or you
We've
don't.
seen that.
Yeah, you
from
got it or
how
you
they've
don't.
They
Yeah.
put
in their
their price
response.
up,
No,
bro,
not
as
even that. In their
well.
response to the Dave Chappelle thing,
Yeah.
Netflix don't care.
Netflix don't care.
Netflix don't
They
care.
say you either got it or you don't.
So they're not gonna care if I'm trying to complain and try to threaten them. I'm gonna leave because we've seen what they said to
Yeah.
their employees, bro. They said leave.
They say leave. How many
Oh, no,
employees
no,
was like
no. Did you see
1,000?
that?
Was like
They
1,000?
fired someone today. Someone tried to. Oh, they did. They leaked the financials of the Dave Chappelle special of like
way.
like
Like
what
how
it
much it
cost
came and
and
stuff?
and I think some stuff around what like came in from it and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. I believe it may have been a trans employee or someone who's very like pro that whole thing.
Yeah.
They were just like, "Hey, get out."
I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
You
why
can't
would you do
leak those
that?
kind of details.
That's ridiculous.
Saw this meme about that. It was the caption was about how a bunch of employees were threatening to leave and that. And then one of the next photo was, you know that Mark Zuckerberg one, the
Yeah.
black guy that was standing in front of all the wires. The caption was like, my friend after he's been hired as a senior executive Netflix consultant, trying to figure out why I don't know, 2.5 minutes streaming as the maid or something. Fair jobs open.
Now, you know, going back to like knowing your rights or not knowing your
I said
rights,
knowing
but,
your rights.
but like
Knowing what you can take advantage
your
of.
value and so on. Yeah, I respect people that know like the terms and conditions.
Facts.
And hey, like read that thing, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if you read, because local employees don't even know the terms and
Yeah,
conditions.
that's true.
Like legit, when you go up to a place, say, hey, I need this and that.
As soon as you get them with that, they're in a chokehold
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, bro. You
Because
got
they don't even know that themselves. They're like, in your terms and conditions, it says this and that. They're like,
word?
As soon as you hit,
let me go double check with my manager.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how you know
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
as soon as you hit them with the ombudsman,
I'm busy.
they lose their mind. You say that word and they're like, "All right, we'll just do whatever
Okay,
you
yeah,
want."
cool. Okay, what would you like?
I want a good financial dispute with a company. You know what I mean? Nothing that's gonna put me in
Next
debt.
minute sets you back, and they're like, "We won."
But like, you know what I
If you
mean?
know
Something
you're right.
silly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you know they're wrong, then
It's like they full like wash you for your money, and then you call them. So what do you have in place that have just lost their money to you?
nothing.
No, it's legit, man. Everyone be aware,
Scram.
bro.
Hey, be
Daniel.
aware and just know your stuff, bro. Because
Be
when you
aware.
know it and something happens, you know how to maneuver around that. And you can put everyone else on skates, low key. Too.
I said put them on
Nah,
skates,
like
bro.
legit. When you put people on skates, because you know your terms and conditions and so on, it's beautiful, bro.
I'm just watching this guy trying to do ballerina around the cameras, bro. What's going on there, man?
So is this the time to be frugal? Like, are we at that age? Is frugal the word?
Go on. Can
Where
someone,
it's like-
someone help me out? Because frugal is frivolous and frugal.
And
Are they the same
frugal-
thing?
Like, not.
Frugal is the one where
Let
you
me-
watch your money, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frivolous
yeah.
is when you're moving
Yeah.
mad with it.
Slightly. Doesn't have to be a bad
Thank
thing.
you.
So,
But you're spending your money.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in what way, though?
Like, just in terms of managing your spending. So not, going out unnecessarily. If you are planning for a holiday, it's like, okay, I'm going to save specifically for this holiday, like start from scratch to
Yeah.
save for the holiday. And then once I get to the, checkpoint of whatever money you need for that holiday, you go. Because some people do that. They're like, all right, I'm going to start from scratch,
Yeah.
saving from scratch. I'm not going to take from the savings that I already have.
Yeah.
Like if you want to plan for something big, it's like, all right, I'm gonna start from zero and then work my way up until I get to, the 10K that I want for the holiday or whatever it is. But yeah, just like in terms of
When you say this time, is this the time? Do you say at our age or
At our
given
age.
the?
I think at our age.
not necessarily.
not
The society.
not
Because I don't know.
2021 type of thing. I don't know.
It's
So, you talk about managing your money. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it comes down to managing. If you're gonna,
So on this, I have a thing. Being the age I am now, I'm gonna be pretty frugal, right? Because everything that I can enjoy that will bring me real joy at this point of my life are things that I can't buy anyway. So it's literally wife, good sex with my wife, children, right? Like things that you can't buy.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get to an age in the future where, bro, these things are not exciting anymore like that. All right. And now I need to buy a $300,000 car. You know, so I might as well save the money for then instead of getting, you know, a car that I really like right now. You know, but like while I can enjoy things that are free, bro, the park is a beautiful place.
It is.
It is. It's a beautiful place.
Remember the day we had steaks at the park?
I would do it again.
And someone told us to shut the F up.
I thought about that the other day.
I almost fought them. I said, "Who you? Come out, bro."
Carlos was on smoke, bro.
Nah,
The guy was scurrying up in the dark. Couldn't see the guy, bro.
Nah, what's up?
Jerry was scared.
He was out. He was ready to
Hey,
fight.
boys, I live here.
Yeah, Jerry was.
He was ready
I actually live here, guys.
Bruh. But okay, yeah, I like that perspective on it.
Yeah.
Of like why go mad on the temporary things now where there's stuff you still want,
Yeah.
but how you move now does impact on how you can even get to that.
Or it's even if it's a large purchase now. This thing, I'm not against spending money. I'm all for it. But if it's something that's like, let's say, an extra 50K on a house, but it's going to be one that I really enjoy even for the next 10 years, if I'm there for that long, then it's worth it, you know? But to spend a 30K on something at this point that is like only for this point, not worth it.
I think it just depends on what it is, really. Like, yeah, I agree with that one. But at the same time, things like cars is because I like cars, man.
Yeah?
That's the other thing. You do have to also go like, not every dollar is going to be wisely spent.
Yeah.
Actually, again, Temi, I was watching his vlog of him.
But it
picking up
depends
his
on how much
and
this dollar is, too.
Bro,
though.
but
In the start of it, what did he say?
He's
Yeah,
like,
he started
not
really
everything
nice.
is a good investment.
Yeah. Something
Something is just like you enjoy life.
Right, same thing with the property couch are talking about as well. They're like, bruv, you know what I mean? There's lifestyle decisions and there's just like things for your
100%.
you know what I mean? It's
like the Rolex is definitely happening before 26. Like, it's gonna happen. Like,
the funniest thing is I was looking into them like 2 days ago.
Bro, me too.
You said the Rolex.
I want it. Like I just want it.
I was looking into it 2 days ago. I was like, I bet.
$13,000, whatever.
I was
on
like,
some
wow.
of them. Yeah, the ones. And to be
calm.
honest, that's the ones that I want. Like I don't like the really flashy stuff.
That's why I was like, okay, this is doable.
And I was like,
You guys see
like
the
that's
Rolex?
$13,000 that I'm willing to just
you know what
enjoy.
I mean? And it is what it is on that.
I mean, it's okay to make those kind of purchases as long as
Once
it
a
doesn't.
lifetime.
Once a lifetime. Yeah, okay. If you look at it from that perspective,
Yeah.
then yeah. But as long as it doesn't affect your long-term investment as well. Because for me, it's more of I want my assets to kind of buy those things, like the car and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
Especially if the car's gonna be like super expensive, like 90K kind of car. Like I don't know really buy it like that. But if my assets can buy that or whatever it is, that'd be nice.
Another thing that like we honestly have to learn how to play well is like just doing things on credit, like properly, right? So it's like
Yeah, for sure.
I know a lot of people not like culturally, it's like they'll just buy things in cash fully, and so that's like I think so they even do that with cars, right? But it's like no, you can. It's actually realistic at our age if we really like, for example, a Merc that's like 80K, right? If we have other things patterned up, you're being wise, whatever. You actually can lease the thing, right? And enjoy it. And then with lease, you don't have to pay for servicing. It's a bigger total price, but you actually don't have to pay for servicing. You don't have to pay for other things along the way, all that kind of stuff.
Insurance is also just all
so that's one of the things where you're like, all right, maybe this is going to cost me $100 a week more than another car. But if I can work it out, I'll enjoy it. Why not?
This is what I was thinking as well, man.
You got to make money work for you ultimately.
I lost what I was thinking.
But what happened to your saying of if you can't buy it 10 times?
This is different. You're not because you're not buying it.
That's on,
this is-
You're not.
I've
Yeah,
always,
but
I've always said that's on things that are like t-shirts, jeans. Like you,
the smaller things.
how am I gonna buy a house then? Am I gonna save
How you gonna buy a house?
Melbourne's
Yeah,
market?
man, I said, wait till you can buy 10 houses.
$1 million median price.
so you said
So
10
I
million
need
for
10 million to buy my first house.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's just my
That's
spending.
true.
Man,
account.
give me my island.
That's true, that's
I got 10 mil saved. Give me my island, bro. Yeah, the thing with that, bro, that's fam. That's why I start looking. This whole property game is mad. Like, tell me another asset you can buy. Yeah, that you're putting up an upfront of like 5%. You get the whole value of the thing up front, and you have X amount of time to pay this thing off. what other investment, bruh?
Yeah.
You're getting the whole thing. You've got the
have
asset,
it.
yeah. You've put this,
Yeah.
and the growth that comes from it. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Yeah, man. This financial game is crazy. Like you said, like the credit game is different too. You know, like how you get a maneuver there is as long as you know how to do it.
Oh,
then
yeah.
you-
Otherwise, you're going to end up in a.
Yeah, you gotta
Bad.
know, and you
I
actually
feel like-
gotta really manage it properly and know what you're doing.
I feel like this is why it's kind of important. I was gonna say, why I asked, did you mean this period of time in the world or for our age? I feel like both make sense because especially even now as well, for a lot of people, it's like, all right, is it time to finally like enjoy? Especially us in Melbourne. Am I gonna really enjoy?
Because it's put a
Like
new
right now?
perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, okay, yeah.
And then what? Should I just continue doing my grind and hustling
Yeah.
when everyone is? It's finally time to be
Everyone's
outside
free.
again, or am I going to keep on grinding? Da, 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 da. So it's obviously about everyone's individual goals, whatever, is what makes sense for you. But like, that's why I asked, like, for now or for our age group, because I think it's so important for, especially our age group, because this isn't spoken about in a way that's quite accessible or even understandable for a lot of people.
Yeah.
In terms of the understandability, it takes you educating yourself on some of the words and the terminologies to now be able to understand when someone's speaking about it, right? But in terms of the accessibility as well, it's always a mentor. It's always you know what I mean, sign up to this course, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it also has this kind of like connotation that you're now someone who's trying to be that person about money this, money that, you know what I mean? Pursue this, pursue that. And you actually brought it up just beforehand about the people who don't want to, you know, strive to achieve more and that kind of stuff.
Achieve
So
more
I'm
and
like,
that,
is it something that everyone, like, we should all kind of have that kind of switch on to be like, all right, let me actually try to be smart with how I utilize my resources, as opposed to like, no, you're being someone who's just money hungry and wants to invest or just acquire more. Like, when do you relax? When do you enjoy? So I'm like, what is the balance here for that space, for that
It's
side of things, man?
Because is that on you or is that on the school, or you know what I mean? Because, you know, like, I educated myself on this kind of area as well. So it's like, okay, I know what I want.
Yeah.
And I realized that I have to learn this finance stuff to kind of get what I want. Right.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't my mindset, I would just be kind of cruising.
Yeah.
Right. So then again, does it fall on me or does it fall on the school for not even touching on that at all or having that accessibility there?
Yeah.
Or even presenting the opportunity, actually. Yeah. So
I do think like you have to end up coming to a thing where you're like, I like this lifestyle, right? So I think for us, it happens that we all like the idea of not overworking ourselves, but hustling and working hard, right? And achieving things. There's people out there which are comfortable with the idea of like, I know one guy, I may have said this on podcast before, it's like, he doesn't want to own a house ever. Yeah. Because he's like, I don't want to be part of that rat race of paying things off forever and all that kind of stuff. For him, it's like, I make a bunch of money and I go and enjoy myself and travel the world. And I come back, get another job.
Yep.
Then that's him, right? And ultimately, if that's what makes you happy, it's all right.
Yep.
But if you are trying to do this thing, then there's a better way to go about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, take the advice, find the free resources, all that kind of stuff. It's actually a really good one. There's a podcast out of Melbourne it's geared towards women called She's on the Money. She's on the Money. What's it? Victoria Devine, the one that hosts it. It's actually really, really good. I've listened to some of the stuff and been
She's
like,
on the money.
Yeah.
she's on the money, bro.
I'm talking about you. You are she.
you on the money?
Turn off the camera, bro. I'll kiss you right now. Whoa.
Wait, what?
What?
I actually had a really like interesting guest on there one time. But yeah, it's a pretty good one.
What do you listen to?
Yeah, big boss.
It's on the money, man. It's on the money. But what I was thinking is like with us even, we're the next generation of like parents. So it'll be interesting to see how our kids maneuver with that stuff as well, because we're all learning about it at I'd say a lot of people start this at the age of 18. Like their parents invest for them, you know, and start planting those seeds and stuff. And obviously, you know, we're all thinking about these things, entering these worlds or whatever, 25 and above for a lot of
I said, you really painted the picture for us with that.
And at the age of 19, you
Anyways.
will have 19 candles on your cake.
Preface. I don't know.
It's a perfect, yeah.
I just wanted to add emphasis.
prefix.
Oh, that's what I said prefix. I was like,
You added
Oh,
emphasis.
shoot, my homeboy's stupid.
no. Hey, did you guys see when the Breakfast Club had Barack Obama
did he do wrong?
on the show? And then Charlemagne was like, oh, on the preface. And then Obama corrected is like, oh, preface.
On the preface.
the preface. Yeah. Like, but my
Charlemagne.
guy, Charlemagne Charak also got the book. So I like how you mentioned this on the preface.
It's mad. But no,
Crazy
I-
because dude's an
carry on.
author as well.
right, legit, yeah. That man did not
Allegedly.
write his own book.
No, he doesn't write his own book.
Yeet.
So for our
Yeah,
kids,
sorry.
Yeah, no, so I was just
What's
saying
it
it'll be
looking like
interesting
then?
to see how they maneuver, or like even for us, you know, is it like a thing where you guys are gonna set up an account for them and every week you
Oh,
put money into it from
100%.
when they're young
100%.
up until like 18, and then now it's like, all right, go invest this into, you know, these things. So I think it'll definitely be interesting to see in a few years'
I
time.
believe my niece, like they
That's
set up
good.
a little account for her.
That's smart. That's
And-
it's
and-
honestly
Cute.
very
My parents
smart.
did that with me as a kid
Yeah.
as well, but
bro, my dad did that for me. Took it back. Legit. We're on a holiday. Bro. We're on a holiday, guys.
The guy said I need to invest.
you know what? So I remember they opened it in America. Yeah, so we were little, and then we left America, and then like we were in the Middle East like a couple years later, and I went,
Thinking,
"Where'd my account go?"
how do you think we got here, son? That's good.
He said, hey, wait, how did you got here? What money did we use? Nah, it's actually pretty smart. Like, and I think we're really going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people coming in and actually opening up a bank account for the child.
Yeah.
Like, legit, the child was just born like last month.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
waste time.
It's smart.
But they're holding cash. They're like, hey, can I deposit this right now?
Pounds
Well,
sterling.
I told you
I think,
guys,
alright.
like, if you were to deposit, I think $50 a week for 18 years in your kid's account without any interest, it would be $40-something thousand by the time they're 18.
Yeah, so-
right? Which is like, it's so achievable. And
And then add interest on
I
that.
think honestly, even if you've, if two, decent earning parents, it's like you could honestly do that for like 3, maybe 4 kids, right? $200 a weekish. Like that might be a bit of a stretch, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like,
That's pretty
I
good,
think
man.
with compound interest, it actually ends up being close to like 100K, right? Because that's the way
Right.
it,
If
So
compound
good.
interest is that good.
it snowballs.
It's very
Can't be that
nice.
good.
Because you got to think about it.
For
It
noise.
just goes
Yeah.
and goes and goes,
Yep.
right? At worst, it's actually 80, right?
Throw in term deposit
and that's
too, man.
good for
Like,
an 18-year-old.
Bro, imagine
I don't know.
18
You're the one that wanted to
Yeah.
kill the guy with your term deposit, bro. When you realize
Nah,
the guy said, wait, how much was it?
you wanted to slap him.
that was because I knew. Have I said this on the podcast before?
Nah,
I
you
could've had
haven't.
$1 million.
You said the group
Yeah, you
chat.
didn't say it in the potty. No,
Nah,
no,
you
you're
didn't.
right.
You said the group chat.
Dude
Yeah.
said I could have had $1 million.
It's like, bro.
Literally $1
Really?
million.
What happened?
So like,
What?
right, some BS. Right. So I had known about Dogecoin for years.
Yeah.
And I was always like, oh, that's intriguing, whatever. I'd always kept just a 5K in a term deposit, yeah? And then I saw the rate was starting to go down, whatever. Normally I leave it for like 6 months or a year. You can't touch it, otherwise you lose the interest.
And you have to
also
pay
have
a
to like,
fee.
yeah, and you have to pay a fee. And you also have to like let them know, like, hey, I'm gonna need this now.
And you
kind
have
of
to
thing.
pay
And then
1
unlocks
days.
about 2 or
Takes
3
a
days,
while.
something, right?
Oh, yours
Might be
2
quicker now, I don't know.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, November last year,
Yeah.
my thing turns over, and I was like, do I put it in? Do I not? Like, I think I made like a couple dollars. I was like, I don't know if this is worth another term deposit. I was like, screw it. I'll put it in for 3 months only. So January, it'll be done. January comes around, the $5,000 literally made $4.67.
He remembers the
$4. Yeah.
Yeah? On 5,000.
Yeah.
If I had taken that 5K and put it in Dogecoin, it literally would have turned
1
into
million.
1 million point something.
The messed
Oh
up
my-
thing is you
no
invested
way.
in
And the
Doge.
thing-
And he
and the
invested
thing
in-
is,
invested.
I
Oh, he-
ended up putting a couple
Yeah.
like some things into Doge as
Yep,
well,
yep.
right? And it did well for a bit.
Oh,
Now we're just
no.
kind of praying.
Higgy had that.
Literally could have been $1 million. I was at work.
Can
I
you
was
imagine?
like, because I found out that morning that's what it would have been. I did nothing at work for the rest of the day. I was pissed off, bro.
You
The guy
angry?
said-
I was pissed off. Everyone around me at work was like, "I'm so sorry, bro." Like
Can you
consoling
imagine?
This could have been your last day here.
Can you actually imagine? Oh, damn.
I'm so sorry, bro. His boss.
I get to keep. Oh,
Damn.
So close.
We're nearly lost it. Man.
One of those things you can't think about.
Oh, it's just, that's
Damn.
actually annoying, bro.
Annoying, bro. Because it's like you because I was never
You're
gonna,
doing it.
I
You're
literally
doing
it.
have
You
done
weren't doing
nothing
anything
with
with
that
it,
$5,000 for years.
Didn't do anything
Like
with
I've
it.
earned so much more money, and that 5K I've always just left it as like, oh, in case something
Oh,
happens.
damn.
I'm so
Whoa.
sorry. You didn't deserve that.
That's very unfortunate.
Oh, for the guy. You can see the pain, the Spain right now, bro. Yo.
1 million.
With the question you were asking though about with the kids. I was almost thinking, I don't know, what's society actually going to really look like? Like, are we heading towards a different space where, like, how is money valued, or how, you know what I mean? Like, how do transactions occur?
True,
Like, I think it's going to change in that kind of way.
I remember as a kid, like
I don't know if it'll change.
earlier things that like my parents told me with money was like if you'd be in the food court and they'd be like, okay, now you go and give her the $5 or whatever, right? So that was like me learning transactions and stuff. Yeah. It's like my kids are like, okay, now you go and give her the Bitcoin. Like,
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Surely not.
tap your phone, please.
is it going to change in that way? Like,
Tap your iPad.
bro,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's what I'm wondering. Man.
Yeah.
Like, are we actually going to be looking at this society that's still the same like this? I mean, it's
I
not
don't
going to
think-
change dramatically,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but it only takes
But
one
same-
person to
same
start to
concept,
spearhead.
different
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Yeah, but maybe things like Bitcoin will be a major play in the game.
Yeah.
Like
It will
right
be
now,
the currency as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, maybe it might be the currency because now they're saying certain places accept it now. But if it becomes a real deal, that might be the move.
So should we all invest in that?
100%.
Dabble,
Why
bro.
have
Put
you
your-
not been?
Put your, bro, I've been doing it for both of us at this point.
You're welcome.
Some of them might take her bread. I said, just
Bring that bread
Put
over
it in.
here,
if
mate.
it goes wrong, we both go down together.
Try,
but if it
try,
goes
try.
well, we both go well together.
Yeah.
So
We're in this together.
The ship is together, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how does one get started with all this? Because there's so
Trust. We'll
This-
save it for someone else.
the-
to come
this-
talk.
Yeah, no, we need
no,
to-
not for us, but like
person.
just in general,
I'm
like
interested.
it's like okay, which way? What
Ready?
type of investments are there? Like who
in,
do I go to?
in the comments or any clip that we might have for this, if you have any savvy friends, you know what I mean? We need someone that's also, you know what I mean, gonna make this sound saucy for the people then.
I
Yeah,
tried to
yeah.
get Victoria Devine on the podcast as well.
Oh, that would be
Damn.
nice.
Left you on red?
Because you have to go through the agency.
Oh,
Because
you
it's
had the
a
message.
network.
Yeah.
And but then I also thought about, I was like, if you're gonna charge us, bro, that's so not on the money of you.
I am broke. She's on the
She's on
money.
the money.
Really?
I'm trying to learn out here, bro.
Yeah, but hey,
that'll
man,
be
if you don't know
interesting.
anyone or got any friends that are in that
Yeah.
space, let us know, man.
Because I
Let's
know there
actually
was
try and
some
get
people
someone
that
on
were
for
trying to invest. They were like, but
How do I do this?
how do I do this? And what type of investments out there? And what's risky or what's not risky? You know,
risky, girl, yeah, buddy, risky.
Speaking of invest, I have
What's
a
up?
question. I mentioned that long time
What's your
ago,
favorite type
but
of jacket?
no. All right, let's just say that you have a baby mama, right? And so you guys aren't together anymore, and you've got a new partner in your life. You guys are serious. You're looking at, buying.
You're talking to us as perspective of guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. So you guys are looking at, obviously building your life together with your new partner. Your baby mama's like, hey, yo, I have, full custody of the kids. I take care of them all the time. I need a car because currently we are catching transport. We're Ubering and it's getting hard for me and your kids, right? So she comes to you and says, yeah, I need you to buy me a car.
Yeah.
But your girlfriend's like, hey, we actually have other things we're looking towards doing. Buying a car for someone you're not in a relationship with is a bit techie.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Not really.
Nah,
It's so simple.
No.
for me. I'll buy you a car, but I'm not buying you anything nice.
I was kind of going to say that as well. And we're going
But it still costs money. And your partner's
but
not
like
she doesn't, she's a bit,
No, my
Yeah, but have I
partner
not
knows
been
what she's
making
getting
my-
into,
but
but
also
those are
have
my
I-
kids.
Have I not been doing savings? Also, I'm not going to be in this situation. But were I to
Obviously
be in
not.
this situation,
Yeah.
I mean, I have my own savings as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're saving together, we're paying off the
Why
things.
are we really gonna give you a whole lifetime of
What?
taking your cars?
Bro, honest, bro. Yeah.
Hey, surely half.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with
Yeah,
your hands,
wait,
bro?
no,
You
yeah,
can't
if
work or what?
If you're paying child support, yeah, see,
you
you
can't
should-
work
my children.
Yeah, what you saying, bro? And you got a man's in the house too,
'Cause-
or what?
'cause-
Yeah,
What's
get
going
you
on?
a man. I'll find you
Let's
a
not
man.
add spice. Let's not add
I'm more likely to
spice.
find you a man than I will to give you the car.
Guys,
How
let's
about that?
no,
Is
let's
there a
not
man?
add
Is there a
spice.
man in her
No,
life?
let's just say
Okay,
there
so there's
isn't,
no
right?
Yeah, but you
But these
dragged it.
No one
are
wants
your
you.
kids, and
Yeah, but you dragged it by wanting full custody when you're not even custodian.
Should never divorce. Should never divorce.
Yeah, ready for
You
that.
don't have a custodian. Yeah? Don't even know if that's the correct terminology.
it's correct.
hey,
It is, it is,
are
it
you
is.
blaming?
It is.
Are you
Yeah,
blaming
You know
her?
what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
You left, you dipped, yeah, and
Yeah.
you asked for the custody. You got the custody. Calm. I'm not,
What
'cause
did
I'm
we
not-
say before? Your plan B cannot be GoFundMe.
Now you're going for
Look back.
GoFundMe.
Come on, because think about it, yeah.
Now,
I'm in the more stable economically household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the more stable household right
And it's
now.
not my fault. There's a gender pay gap. What?
What the?
I said capitalize.
oh my gosh.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
What's wrong with your hands?
if
bruv? You're
if
not
I'm
working
paying
all
child
over.
support, they're already getting that money.
Yeah, I'm doing my part to support these kids. You sort it.
Yeah, like
No, I'll go halves with you. I will go halves. We're not going mad. We're getting a Toyota
you're getting
RAV4.
2.5K each. 2.5K each. That's what you're
Yeah,
getting.
2.5, and I'll pick the car. I'm gonna get the car for you. Deliver to your house.
We're not even going to pay for delivery.
Wow.
I'm going to pick it up and drive it.
And you know what you're gonna do? You need to put registration at the car.
Petrol's on you. Also, I'm painting it hot pink so that you can always be embarrassed to drive it.
Yeah, legit.
You guys are cruel.
No, wait, what? Hey,
But honestly, that is actually you know what I mean? You guys are great men.
Nah, bro. If we're going halves on everything, we're going halves on everything.
But she's asking you because she can't go half. So she's asking you to buy the car to buy
what's she
her.
doing?
Push
She
bike.
ain't working.
Wait.
Let's just
Tell
say-
me why she can't go half.
Okay, let's just say obviously in this instance, right? She has the kids full time, guys. So she's paying.
and again,
okay,
who
whatever
asked for custody?
child support.
never left me.
No, let's not add sugar. Let's just say that.
What do you mean that's not sugar?
No,
And the government actually pays some money too, though.
Seriously, we don't know. You adding sugar to the story?
No.
It's reality.
What do you
These are
No,
news that we
no,
know.
no,
You
no.
said this.
No,
You don't
live in
know this.
Australia. Yeah, you have one child and you're a single mother.
Bro,
yeah?
this is Marwa's story,
The
yeah?
government is saying have all the money.
This is Marwa's story. And we don't know she has running taps. So she goes to the well 3 kilometers every day.
I can't speak for other places, but all I know is that here in Australia.
Okay,
have
other
support.
places because this scenario wasn't in Australia. So
Now
we're
we're-
in a place
you're
where the
saying-
government.
you're saying-
Okay,
you're
put
saying-
yourself out of
This is
Australia.
exactly what my mom does. This is a female thing where you just make the argument or the story
No,
work.
Make the work for
I'm
them.
trying to tell you the
You
exact
started off
scenario.
by what would you do?
And listen, you started off
Daniel
saying
said,
that-
And where was
Daniel said,
it located?
Like me, like Guy.
yeah, and then she said, yup.
guys, stop adding sugar to my story.
But
The
also
scenario.
you did say that she has custody.
She has custody.
That
Yes,
she asked for.
custody
Because you
doesn't.
don't get custody if you didn't ask for it.
No,
Because government's not going to force you.
I believe it defaults to the mom though, doesn't it?
In our system, I guess it kind of does.
Yeah.
But then depending on whatever
But
it
you
is,
can ask for it. Yeah.
But you ask, you don't, you can't get forced to custody in it.
We might be dragging it a little. All right, Marwa, go.
But that's the facts of the matter, though. Yeah.
I agree.
Not even that.
Did she not want the children?
Yeah, there's that. But what I am saying is, if you live here in Australia, you're a single mother. Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Centrelink is giving you money.
Centrelink. Okay,
Yeah?
yep.
And I heard the money's kind of good too.
I try to have a kid myself.
Okay,
I don't know.
alright.
I
You
might,
guys,
I might.
okay, we'll go with this Centrelink thing, whatever. She's paying for school with that money and with the child support money because guys, assume because I'm paying child support,
She's
that,
working,
that's
isn't
enough.
she?
That's enough to
That
fund
is enough.
everything.
That is
It's
enough.
not
You
enough
literally
all
work
the
out an
time.
amount that is
No,
enough.
did this.
I feel like that's what they
She's
calculate.
paying for the rent.
Yeah.
She's paying for transporting.
No, that's not her.
transporting you and your
That's unheard of. I'm doing the
For
same
your
in my
kids?
house.
Yeah,
What?
no cap.
What if I
to put a roof under your kid's head.
What?
For
She's
them
doing for
to sleep.
herself. What do you mean?
Anyway, she's paying for the rent. She's paying for food every single day. Kids eat at least 3 times a day. All right. She's paying for the water that's running for your kids to shower. She's paying for the
I
lights.
thought she was going to the well. in
She's
this
paying
scenario.
for the
I don't know.
lights
Am I
to
gonna
stay
miss
on.
that?
She's paying for everything, literally, to fund these kids,
Alright.
right? Let's just
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
the petty change he's giving her, and the change
How
that
disrespectful.
No, the
Centrelink-
change for something's beautiful.
Centrelink
See,
is
this is-
giving
this
them,
actually
right?
is why women get
she
left.
can't afford to pay for a car.
Alright.
She just can't. She
Okay,
doesn't have the budget
I'll
for
break
that.
it down.
Push
yeah?
bike.
Yeah, I'll break
Push
it
bike.
down.
We put the cute little seats for 2 kids in the back.
Boy,
Is she
And the
working?
little one on
The
the
little on
carriage
the
on the
side.
side.
She's working, yeah.
she
The
can't because she has
Come
full
on,
custody
bro.
of the
Speed
kids.
race.
Yeah, okay. Are we talking
So she
about
can't
like,
work.
yeah, but what do you mean?
She actually can't because she's
can't
taking
work.
care
What
of
do you mean
the
she can't
kids
work?
full time.
How old
Wait,
is
wait,
it?
wait,
Wait,
how is
wait,
it-
use your brain. Use your brain.
Wait. What?
Did your mom not work?
What's going on here?
No, guys,
how old
this
is
is the
she?
scenario.
Yeah,
Wait.
Okay, but
Yo, Marwa needs another female. on this
Okay,
podcast
wait.
sometimes.
Are you just? Are you going to get her the car?
Carlos,
right
I
now?
fruity for 2 minutes.
Listen, all right.
Listen, Linda.
All right. So, I had a bit of context. How old is the kid?
No.
Damn,
forget that,
Carlos.
forget
No.
that. Because even if the kid is 0, yeah,
They're under
my
18.
child support is going towards things like
no,
your
no,
child
no,
care
no.
as well. Okay, if you need that, it's calculated to support the child.
No,
bruv.
Okay.
no. Okay,
Let's
wait,
do
wait.
this. Take child
Like,
support
why is
out
Shorty
of
not
take-
working,
Take
bro?
child support out of it.
What child support? Like
Because
my
it's
money?
Not every dynamic, the guy pays child support, right? It's sometimes, okay, we're going to work something out, right? So we're going to work out a payment so that we don't have to go to the courts. So you're going to be paying for something
called
here
child
and there,
support?
right?
Like-
No.
That's just unofficial child support.
No. Like you'll bring
None of the
groceries
books.
over or you'll do
okay,
something,
okay,
you know?
okay,
So it's like, it's not on the books or anything like that. So what are you going to say in that case? So he's not paying child support. Guys, I just want to answer. You're going to buy the
No,
car
no,
or
no,
not?
okay. Ultimately, my thing is my kids will be taken care of.
Yeah.
Right. And worst thing comes to worst, even no matter how much I disagree with you and I disagree with my current partner, right? I want my kids to be taken care of. So if ish hits the fan, I'm buying you a 4K car. Yeah, unless I got money like that, in which case I'll get you an 8K or 16K, whatever makes sense financially, right? But it's like, I do think there is an issue if like I am going above and beyond and you are also not holding up your
Yeah, I agree with that.
because yes, sure, I'm supporting you financially and all this kind of stuff, but you've asked for custody, and if you want me to be doing all this, then I want to have more time with the kids. Like if you know that the thing is you got them the whole week, I've only got them 2 days, and I'm going to be spending more money than you.
Yeah.
Like
It's not making sense, bro.
Ultimately, I will pay.
Yeah.
Right. But also you need to break the situation down a little bit in order for me to see if I'd actually pay. Right. Because let's say the child's like 3 years old, they can actually take them to like childcare and so on. So which means you can even work part-time. Right. So again, if I'm paying directly for the child to, in terms of like food and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. The money that you earn from work is to take care of yourself. Right. Which means that the rent, you can't put that on me. You can't say I'm paying rent. I'm paying rent here too. Right. So it's like the rent and then so the car's not even.
I tell you move out.
I mean, the car could be for the child, but it's that the car's gonna be more for you because you're the person that's gonna be going to work and back and going places, right?
Yeah.
So
the car is actually for the comfort of
the children.
It is.
It is for the children.
It is for the.
Also,
It can be, but it's for the children.
No, because it depends on the age. Because it might be cheaper.
Think
Just
about
chuck
it.
them on a bus, bro. School bus.
Where the kids trying to go, man?
Nowhere.
School?
Sports.
Yeah,
School. That's
after
it.
school activities, sports on the weekend,
Nah,
friends'
But the car's for you,
houses.
bruv. You can get anywhere you want to without a car here. Yeah, it's about the comfort for the person that's doing the thing.
Yeah,
Uber.
because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you're working, you need to.
Uber
go
might be
and
cheaper,
say-
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, when my kid needs to go to school, I'll Uber to school. I'll legit Uber the kid every day. I don't care.
I will order Uber every
I
single
would
day.
order Uber
They
every
can have
single day.
nice things. If this is really about the
just-
children.
Wow.
If this is really about the children. Right, they're going in the car to school. Don't worry about
Uber
it.
X.
Okay, wait.
With the, I'll also pick up the neighbor's kids as well.
Carpool. Pop tops on ice.
Hey, I don't know. Someone's gonna
Nah, you
snort
gotta
pop
try.
rocks.
Would it count if you're saying?
Give me that.
Would it count if I say I'll pick up the child, take him to school, and drop him home? Does that count?
What you want to say now?
Okay, but it's not just school. School isn't just the issue. What about when they want to go to places on the weekend? What
come.
about when they
They're
want to
with
do
me on
stuff?
that. Uber.
Because now, no.
Hey, Monday to Friday, I'll get the Uber. Yeah. If they have any other activities, Uber as well. I don't know.
Nah, it doesn't work like that.
The problem is,
These kids are gonna be so tired by the time they hit the 18. Bro, I can't ask him how long he's been doing this anymore.
Been through it, man.
So how long you been driving?
Nah, for real though, yeah.
7 years old.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I feel like but think about it. Like there are some situations where children are being used as
Yes,
leveraging
it's
these
a lot of
problems.
things out of
It's quite
spite.
spiteful. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad, bro. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's the only attack we're trying to give to this right now. Ultimately, like Noah said, my
kids are gonna be taken care of, and also, like-
at the end of the day, and you don't want to really hold any animosity towards
100%.
the partner.
You want to make
Yeah,
things
yeah,
as
for
smooth as
sure.
possible. Honestly, I feel like you can see things from a distance. If you're a high EQ person, all that kind of thing, I think any of the men in this situation, right? It's like if you were to see your ex partner, like that's the kind of thing where it's like you don't love her anymore, but you have love for her,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to see a struggle in that.
But you are smart and you can see like, oh, bro, she's actually walking the kids to school every day or whatever. I am more likely to respect
Initiate
it if she never asks, and if I just be like, hey, would you like a car?
Yeah.
Right?
So you want me to
That-
wait?
No, it's
Until
it's
you
not about
come
wait.
around.
It's about like there's a whole class thing.
Like,
And
you're actually
because that
trying,
means
you know
I
what
know
I'm saying?
you're
Yeah.
actually not trying to
Get
get
out
you're
of
not
here.
trying to
No way.
leverage
I'm
the
walking the
situation.
kids every day in the rain, in the wind, in the sun, and you want me to wait until you get it
Nah,
through your
because-
thick
nah,
head
what he's
that your
saying-
kids need a car.
What he's saying here is like you didn't make the decision to dip out, and now I'm a cash cow for you.
Yeah.
After all the decisions you've created.
We
But
made these
you
kids
are trying to
together.
go
It wasn't
big in
a
a
one
mind
person
that you already
thing.
finished, bro.
No. Do you guys understand that your children as well? These are your
This is the problem
children
that
No,
too.
okay.
you're getting. 'Cause
Wait.
you asked, is this us? In this situation, I want the children as well. I'll actually want custody of them.
Yeah.
You have taken the decision to now solely do it. Yeah? You fought me in
yeah.
this process, and you're doing that.
Now enjoy
But
the
clearly-
fight.
Enjoy the fight. bro.
Clearly,
Die
she-
on your hill.
Aye. No.
That's a stupid
no,
hill.
In that case, clearly she won full custody
Well,
for a
that's fair
reason.
enough.
What?
Clearly, you
Because
weren't
she's a
capable.
woman. They don't need the
'Cause you're not
breastfed anymore.
capable.
Okay.
No.
But again,
I'm not capable, but I'm
I got a whole ass partner in my house. They got 2 parents here. Bring them over here.
Wait. Wait, bring him. I'm not capable, but you're coming to me to ask for money to support the children.
Money isn't the only thing that kids need.
But you're asking, bro.
No, money is not the only thing that kids need, though.
They need their dad.
Yeah, man.
And wait.
Bro, get it right, boys.
I'm not saying
Get it
that she's
right,
broke.
yeah.
I'm not saying she's broke. She's clearly
time
not
only.
broke.
Okay,
It's
so
just
what
that
is she?
she can't. So she can do
Almost
the
broke that printer, by the
essentials,
way.
right?
That almost-
Yeah,
that
we
almost
heard
went
that.
mash up.
We actually
I
heard
didn't
that.
break. I said almost.
No, yeah, we heard you fumble. But yeah, I'm not saying that she's broke. Clearly, she has enough to give them the essentials, the basics, the needs.
All right, stop
so
getting
they're
your
not
nails done
hungry.
for 3 weeks.
No,
'cause-
they're not hungry.
yeah, okay.
They're not, sleeping in the streets or anything. So she can afford to keep lights
going to
on.
the
She can
streets.
afford to feed them and stuff. But it's like a car is something that will, make things easier for
100%.
everyone,
What?
and make kids
It is
comfortable.
all about the approach. Because again, if she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey,"
Can I
is-
please?
not even
Why she
can I
sound
please?
like that? Why she got that accent?
Nah,
You think I'm having a child with that, bro?
That's how all single mothers.
If she comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, I really need a car. I have saved up 2.5K.
Can we?
Can you
Kiss you on your forehead.
match me or something? Because it's gonna take a long time for me to save up another 2.5.
Yeah.
Bro, he's 3.5.
It's 5. Oh.
Take it, but any car you want.
Loki,
Here's
here's
5.
the 5. Keep
Yeah,
your 2.5.
Keep your 2.5.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
about,
I like
it's
that.
about
I
not
like
feeling
that.
like it's being leveraged.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not,
I don't-
That you are an independent person. You are
Yeah.
just having a tough time right now.
but if you're
that-
coming to
that
me,
I respect.
if you're coming
And-
to me as like, take care of your kids. Yeah, there we
And
go.
it almost seems
You
like
know what I mean?
it almost seems like
Oh, so you don't care about these kids?
You want to
quite
talk in the
annoying.
rain?
It's quite annoying because it's like now I'm like, bro, is this the family that my children are in when I'm very capable to look after them myself, but yet they're in this type of a scenario where it looks like I'm being used as leverage. It's like,
'Cause you know
bruv, I don't
damn
want
well
you to now
the-
continue to look
The
after
kids are not
them.
going to hear your dad bought us a car.
Yeah.
Mum did
bought
that,
the-
yeah.
But it's also like I was gonna say at first.
Mommy finesse dad.
Come on. City girls up.
Hit a lick.
First, I'd analyze the situation, like, again, if she's living like a big ass house and she's got some flashy things going on, I'll say, hey, big man, like, how you gonna say you need a car and you could actually downsize? You don't need this.
If
You
she
don't
has
need
a
that. You
partner-
don't need that.
If she has a partner, I'm definitely smacking him. Like,
partner?
yeah, if
No,
she
no,
comes
no,
to
no,
me for a car,
How come?
No, but wait. Hey, this one gets a bit tricky though.
How come?
Because she's got a partner.
Yeah.
But then the car is for the kid. Let's say, why should the partner buy the car?
If they're not married or anything as well.
Yeah.
bro, if you...
I do.
Bro, then I'm real pissed off because you're bringing a man around
Yeah.
my kids that doesn't care for my kids.
Whoa.
That's why I'm saying I would also be pissed off at
Is
my
that
partner.
when you start snitching?
That's what I was saying. I would also be
Mm.
pissed off at my partner for being annoyed at her requesting a car because you don't care about my kids.
No, but that's why I disagree
Okay.
though.
The
Okay.
standards,
No,
the
no, no, no.
principle's the principle.
Yeah.
No. What if the man actually does care for your kid and accepts the kid, is just not willing to invest that much at that point, right? Like they could actually, what if they're actually taking your kid from, school, dropping them home, activities and all that kind of stuff, yeah? But then they're not paying for a new car. Doesn't mean, hey, you don't care for my child,
sure.
that kind of
I mean-
so where's that
Especially
balance?
when the dad is living and breathing, It's like, why should the partner have to make that investment in the kids when their dad is literally down the block, alive and well?
Wait, then why should my partner not be pissed off that I'm going to spend this money on my
When
kids?
the mum is literally alive.
when the mum
and
is
well.
alive and well and taking care of them as well.
Because she can't afford it.
Yeah, I can afford either.
Yes, she can.
I can.
That's why she's coming
I
to
just
you,
said I
because
can.
you can afford it.
I just said I got no text backs.
Yeah, what if your situation? What if your
Terrible.
situation is the same as my situation? The only difference is that I have a car.
Then it's a pickle for everyone.
No, like legit. You're just keeping up. I'm just keeping up. Yeah.
I'm more likely to spread another virus
Bro,
and
honestly.
make them all study from home than
Oh,
buy you the
bro.
car.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking about these situations happen like
It's a good
all
scenario.
the
It does
time.
It's a
happen.
good scenario.
It
All
does
the time.
happen.
Nice, man. I got a couple of would you rather questions though.
Yeah, why not?
Some scenarios.
Just wrap up this episode.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask girls. Quite interesting. They're very good ones. Very, very good would you rathers that I saw, man.
Before you start, can I ask one more thing just
for it.
off that?
Send a shot.
Do you guys think paternity tests should be like mandatory?
Yes.
That's a tough.
Like regardless
yeah,
of
like, you
anyone's
want my wife?
situation?
I don't know if regardless.
Like
Yeah. I just said yes, but what's the
Okay.
situation? Yeah.
I don't know what what the situation is. I think so, a celebrity put their partner or like the baby daddy on blast on social media, and then the baby daddy was like, "Oh, I want a paternity test because I don't know if this is actually my child." Where she's like, "It is," and then she was just refusing. She's like, "Why would I do that?
refuse?
Like, why would I
That's what I was gonna
put
say,
my
yeah.
child? Why would I put myself through that embarrassment? Whatever.
just-
Like, why are you
you just
asking
gotta
me?
be in the thing.
It was basically like, I know who I slept with. Why are you
Yeah.
trying to shame me? Like, I know who I've been with, and you are the only person I've been with." But he's like, "I want a paternity
Yeah.
test, and once I get it, then I'll be in the child's
think
life
Drake
because
was like
once
that
I
as
know
well.
and stuff."
In
So
terms of saying no.
I think he had like 3 paternity tests or something just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't get why.
That's not a problem.
Why
I don't
people
find
say-
why
yeah.
it's a thing. It's
I
like
thought that
Especially
too.
when it's not in like loving relationships where it's like I know you or committed or anything like that. Like take the Drake example. It's like she seems like a cool woman, whatever, but it's like it could have been every time I dip into France, I dip into
Yeah.
her, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know if you're hanging out
Hey,
with
oui, oui,
whoever-
mamie, can I have a croissant?
Oui, oui. Omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
Is that Dave Chappelle?
Dexter's Lab thing?
Yeah.
Basically, it's like they're like, oh shoot, now I gotta spend. There's an episode of Dexter's Lab where it's like,
cartoon.
French is French is the language of love.
Oh, strawberry. Is that the same one when he's speaking? Yeah.
And then they're like, Dexter, say something, whatever. And then he's like, omelette de fromage, which just means cheese
Something
omelette.
about cheese. Yeah.
Cheese omelette. And they're like,
Sounds nice.
Formaggio is cheese in Italian.
That sounds so nice though.
yeah.
Omelette du fromage.
I don't know why I remember that so well. There was the meme of it recently.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, what are you saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not even thing in French.
No, yeah. It was speak
accent?
Spanish to me. It sounds
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
and then he's just whispering on it. Strawberry. I died at that meme. What the heck were you saying?
Yeah, he's talking about Drake.
Yeah. But it's like that one. It's like, yeah, absolutely, bro. That makes complete sense. Like, why would you not?
Why would
But
you
they
not,
but they
Why
can
would you just
refuse.
imagine you just accept?
I don't get why
No,
you're
you
allowed to
actually- No,
refuse.
you're not. You can't refuse, bro.
Nah, but they do
I will go
refuse.
do this
As
by
in the
myself.
guy?
Wait,
The
what?
girl.
Okay,
the girl.
I get
girl.
I get how a guy would want to refuse. Yeah. In terms of like when the guy Loki knows that he probably is a dad, he just doesn't want the confirmation. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's terrible.
As a guy who's telling a girl, I want to confirm,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I mean.
get why the girl would be refusing. It's
But they do refuse,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't get how. To be honest, I don't get how either of them
Yeah, I don't
are
know how
allowed
it
to
works,
decline,
man.
are
Yeah.
allowed to say no, I don't want to get it.
Yeah.
No matter what the scenario is, whether a woman is trying to confirm, yes, you are the father, you have to pay, or a guy is trying to confirm, no, I don't want to because I'm not the child's
I'm
dad.
not too sure. Yeah.
Bro, they're both, yeah.
I
has to be forced in both, bro.
can't wait for my wife to be like, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna hug her and whisper and be like, can I get a test?
No way.
What's wrong with you? Why would you ruin this
But
moment?
no, I think like
What a moment.
If you do have an actual reason and you're like, yo, like what Noah said,
Because imagine
we're
you're
not in a
locked in for
relationship.
18 years and then you find out. That's literally
Like
the
it's not
Kanye song, right?
yours.
After 18 years, you found out it
wasn't
wasn't
his.
his.
Yeah, that's
that is
very
pretty
right.
crazy.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
Okay,
so like
man.
if
Yeah. What a
if there was an
bar.
option to make it a law, obviously everyone would have to abide by it though. Like to avoid these things, would you guys be alright with that? Even if you're in a marriage,
Like it's my wife.
yeah,
Why not, bro?
like regardless.
Aside from pretending,
it make-
let me even just pan up, bro. Matter of fact, check my whole gene.
While you're
bro.
there, yeah.
Check everything, bro.
Check everything. Let me know if there's anything irregular.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, just X that one out,
Yeah.
brother. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They should do that, like
And there's because of the surprising news. You're not the father.
So I got some bad news and some bad news.
Yeah, man. Y'all trying to hear
Yeah,
these
let's do
scenarios?
this. Let's do this.
All right, I'll try. We won't try to talk about them too much. If it's very saucy, we'll probably save that for a topic for another day. Then I'll try to just roll them off. All right, ready? Would you rather Universal? Oh, shout out to Sab the Spy, bruv.
Oh, you got it from there?
Yeah, I screenshotted every single one of them because they're all
Nah,
nice.
that was nice.
Yeah, they're all nice, bro.
Answer in this order: Marwa, Carls, Noah, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Would you rather universal respect or universal power?
respect.
Or power.
Universal respect or universal power? Yeah. Why are you struggling?
I don't know exactly what that means.
Power.
Would you rather
Boom.
power
Like you
or
have power.
respect?
Control.
Yeah, control or respect.
okay, so-
Respected by people, not necessarily have control, but you respect.
Shit, man. That's
Struggling. Damn, guys, really? It's tough.
That's simple to me. I'm just
Oh, you're waiting for guys.
okay. Principle is respect.
Okay, calm. But
But power makes sense.
respect because you can get power from respect.
Yeah.
but you
that's
can't get
what
That
I
was
was
my
yeah,
thing as
That's
well.
what I went with as well. All right. Give up aircon and heating or give up the internet?
Aircon and heating. That's fine
Yeah,
for
bro.
me.
Forget aircon, bro.
What is aircon, bro?
Bro, I put on more clothes.
Bro,
and
I
take
lived
more
in a
off.
house where there's no damn aircon, bro. Come on, man.
We only put that in the crib a
Bro,
couple years
yeah,
ago.
legit, bro. What do you say?
But exactly what this guy said is what I was thinking. Yeah, just take some off or
Yeah.
put some on.
Yeah,
Come.
yeah.
Lovely. Elite. All right.
Loki, we didn't even turn on heating like that. We just
just-
bro,
yeah.
put on a hoodie.
Bro, with Mawa, I know the heat is gonna be moving mad,
Your
bro.
bill's
This
gonna
girl
be
can't
crazy.
stop. I'm like, bro, put a hoodie on, bro.
Yeah, all right. Keep
All right. Spend a week in a forest or a night in a haunted house.
I think I did forest for that one.
Haunted house. Is this a day, isn't it? Just a night.
A night, yeah.
Yeah.
Low-key haunted house for me because
Proper haunted,
because
though.
the woods are scary as well.
Bro, snakes pulling up.
Yeah,
How you gonna sleep?
Even just
But that's
everything.
camping.
That's
Yeah.
not camping.
That's
you said
camping.
forest, mate.
Yeah, in a week.
In a week.
Oh, you said
Yeah, it's
I
a
missed
week.
the week.
Oh,
Haunted
yeah, it was
house.
a week.
Sorry, I thought it was just the day.
Oh, if it's a
The
day,
funny
then
part
I
is
go to
that-
the forest, mate.
Yeah, haunted house
It's
is
a week
fine.
in the forest or a night in a definite confirmed haunted house.
That's scary. But
Like
it is what it
bear,
is.
bear ghouls,
That's
hella
very-
ghouls, bro.
Yeah, like, cause this one, like, you're
These aren't
actually-
ghosts, they're ghouls.
It's confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gargoyles.
Still the haunted house. All right.
Nah, I think I'd end up going forest.
Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went forest as well. All right. Pause or rewind button in life.
Rewind for me. I'd
You're
wanna
rewinding
rewind.
right
Yeah,
now, bro. What's going
rewind,
on?
yeah.
Rewind?
Rewind, yeah.
Right? Yeah, same. Calm. Now, no one pause.
What would you pause?
I
Pause
don't
what?
know. I love
Yeah.
what.
What would pause?
You pause in the midst of
Nah,
something
yeah,
tragic
nah.
happening,
Some-
and then it's
yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
already
that
happened.
makes sense.
happening.
Wait,
But
wait,
you
wait,
can
wait,
maneuver.
You can maneuver
so like,
reality.
let's
Say you're about to see like your, God forbid, your kid's gonna get run over by a car. Pause.
But the thing is, can rewind not just.
But rewind, yeah, you
know,
just
run
avoid
back?
it from happening.
But it's still gonna happen,
Just
right?
gonna-
But I feel is it? Yeah,
Oh,
that's
but
what I
with
want.
it
Is it
changed.
rewind and you can, you know what I'm saying? So I don't
Oh,
know.
it's just let me watch that again.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's,
saying?
that's
Yeah.
criminal.
Oh,
That's
if you
criminal
can rewind and
tendencies.
change,
Criminal tendencies.
Put it in replay.
All right. Lose all your teeth.
Try.
Yeah, lose all your teeth, or a day of your life every time you kissed someone.
No, because I'm gonna be making out with my wife a lot.
Probably teeth and just get falsies.
yeah. Yeah, they probably look better anyway.
Everyone
Yeah,
teeth? Yeah. Hey, I want some diversity in
Hey,
someone.
I'm actually hella offended that you're doing this after I post this stuff all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I saw a bunch. There was a bunch.
Prophet is not honored in his own city among his own people.
I'm so sorry.
Yeet. All right, let me get a saucy one, bro. All right, let's see.
Do one that's like half.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's good. This one's good. This one's interesting. Right, ready? Detect every lie you hear or get away with every lie you tell.
I detect definitely.
So you know when someone's lying or people never know when you're lying.
Nah, men's don't lie like that anyway. So,
think detect,
it's
yeah.
whatever.
Detect.
These
Yeah,
questions.
detect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want the
for
same
sure.
thing as well. Detect. Imagine that though. And how
Can
crazy
you
some of them would
Can
be.
you imagine that? Last night I was, bro, why are you lying?
Soon.
Legit.
Bro, wait, babe, I love you. Yeah, I love you too. Bam, bam.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh.
Detector test. Every time you lie, the light bulb will break.
Bro,
Do you understand? Yes.
done. Still straight away. Bro. Now this one's corny right here, bro. All right. Be able to read minds
I was gonna say
or predict the future. Read minds or predict the future.
Both have too much power for me.
Yeah.
much power.
I'll predict the future.
I think so. Yeah.
Like reading minds is
I
elite.
think I'd want
Every
to
single
read
mind you
minds.
want.
Nah,
think I'd
Loki,
want to read
Loki.
minds.
I don't know if you would because you would start thinking of people in a weird way. Maybe we should keep this for another topic.
That would be very hot topic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Even
that's
touching
true.
on it lightly, just dipping my toes in the topic.
Sometimes you get weird thoughts, bro.
Huh? Oh snap! Okay. Whoa.
You guys have this stuff.
The guy said flip back in reverse. Yeah. Now it's talking about this.
Yo,
Hey.
what kind of thoughts have you had?
Tendencies.
No, like you guys never just sat there and been like, bro, what if I kick this guy in the face right now?
No cap. Sometimes I'll be looking at
Like-
someone. Someone
Nah,
put up
bro.
a photo of themselves on IG, and what if I replied, "Bro, you look ugly ass."
Yeah.
Someone
Guys,
Uncle Brett.
guys.
Someone I
I'm
don't even talk
thinking
to
of
at
that
all.
too.
Like, imagine I just did that one day.
You know what?
Madness.
Or just the ones where you just shoot your shot crazy.
Oh
Have you seen the new trend where it's like guys will comment with emojis and it'll be like the standing guy, then the crouching guy, then the dog emoji and be like, I'm morphing.
Damn.
I can't wait to use it, bro.
What does that even mean,
Like, I just want
bro?
to dog you.
Yeah.
What?
Like, yeah.
In a dirty
yeah,
way like that?
yeah.
Man said I'm
Nasty.
morphing, bro.
That's an interesting one, though. Yeah.
Yeah, even with the thoughts on, if you can read minds, it's like, yeah, you're right. You'll see people in a different way, but it's like, because there is that dark crevice of every mind
Very,
as well.
yeah.
Imagine you start to now read a very, very, you know what I mean, you're a confronting thought from someone's mind. And a lot of people will have those thoughts as well, bruv. Insecurities, all of that kind of stuff there.
Yeah.
You're living in the world of turmoil, bruv. It'll be even worse if you can't switch it off.
Oh, that's literally like that.
Like in terms of whoever you
the
target
Black
on.
Mirror thing with the girl that can't see anything negative.
Yeah. How it was like
Yeah.
the filter.
Everything,
yeah.
filtered, yeah.
But also, what can you even do? Like, I can read your mind, but then what? If I tell these guys what you're thinking, you can just deny it because there's no proof.
Nah, but it's more. It could be more for you.
Yeah, but what am I
Like,
going
let's
to
say
do with that
Now,
information?
listen,
No, you have
It's
a
gonna
conversation with
eat
Let's
me.
say you're about to go car dealership, right?
Yeah, you
Or
got
not,
leverage.
a
Okay,
house,
yeah.
right?
leverage
You got
with
leverage, yeah.
everything.
You're like, and they're like the
Politician.
Cause they go. You know, you're about to pay 50K more. You're like, actually,
Yeah, that's legit. You know what?
actually, I'll bring it back down to this. They
Yeah,
can't say
yeah.
anything. Oh, you have a conversation with
I guess,
someone,
yeah,
and
those
in their
things.
mind, they're like, yeah, you're boring ass. It happens. Oh, you guys something that never happened to you.
I think I was thinking more of like when you were talking about that dark side of things. I don't know. We don't want to go
What
into
can
it.
you do with that?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't for that. I'm saying what it actually does to you.
What it does
Because
to
of
you,
how
yeah,
much-
That,
the
yeah, it
benefits,
definitely
you know.
can help.
start seeing everyone.
That can help a lot.
All right, keep going.
I'll probably roll off this last one or something.
Even an interview.
Let's see.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
legit.
actually
They
true.
ask you a question. You know the
we are
answer.
not hiring this guy.
Yeah.
All that,
Please
all
change
that.
your mind.
In the front, they're like this. Nice, nice. Like,
But in the one, you're like, aye.
Or because one of the interviews I got hit with how many cars do you think are in Australia? Right? It's actually a very smart question because they just want to see how you work it out.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
what's your thought process? They don't even care if you're right.
Yeah.
I was actually like, I think it was like $500,000 off.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah. And I
how you do
I
it?
spoke out my thinking. I was like, oh, if there's this many people, about 80% would be drivers. Blah, 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 like, and then there would be trucks, there'd be fleets, all this kind of thing. I guess you'd end up about, I don't know, can't remember what it was. And I was like $500,000 off. But imagine like in their mind, they're going, oh, it'd be really impressive if he says 19.5.
Yeah.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
and then you
Yeah.
say
And
it.
then like, oh, it's 19.5 million.
That'd be dope.
Bruh.
So dope.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
All right. People can know the details about your love life or your finances.
Oh, love life. Bro, have the details about finances just feels,
Yeah, love life. Yeah.
because if it's really good or really bad, I don't want you to know.
finances?
And if it's average, I don't want you to know as well.
Love life.
Yeah, love life.
Although love life is kind of
Every
mad 'cause
argument.
if they're like, oh, you cheated,
All of that.
Or you got cheated on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
Or
love
like
life
you
could
said,
be
the
like-
arguments.
yeah, the
things
arguments
that
and what's
they-
going
You know what I
on.
mean? Whatever
Which could be-
insecurities you might have regarding your partner, what your partner's
It's a bit
confided in
crazy
you.
one still.
I don't like the way my partner.
Hey, because if you think about it,
Stuff like
people
that.
know your your finance.
By
It's not that important to them. They go, oh yeah, you got like 500K.
True,
in your
actually,
bank
because like
account.
you work in a bank, you know people's financial
Yeah.
situations.
Anyways,
I
yeah, I
legit-
told this guy, don't look at my Combank. Bro. I said, nothing's been in that account for a minute. I said, don't look.
legit, I look and I was like, okay.
I mean, this guy already knows everything: name, address.
Bruh. Carlos, after work. Wait. Put the belly on, bro.
Yeah,
So
suddenly, it's like Daniel's like, "Hey, you want to go out for food? Yeah, I'll pay." yeah, I got you, bro.
Because honestly, like I forget like the next day, like like legit 10 minutes later, I was like, I don't even know what
That's
your
true.
finance status was like. Zero.
true.
You know what I mean? So to you, it's actually weird because it feels like our finance, like we don't want anyone to know that, but people don't really care about that. They
Okay.
care more about your love life.
Okay, I was just gonna say, which one do you think people would treat you differently
Differently from?
more based off of their knowledge?
that's
of?
so hard.
Would they
Ooh.
treat you more differently based on if they know you have more money or a bad relationship? Because I guess those are the ones you don't want people to know, right? You don't want them to know if you have too much money.
I feel
and
like
you don't want them
that's
to
a tough
I feel
one,
like
bro.
the money is one that potentially
either way
can
is-
change the dynamic of the
Dynamic.
friendship or the group a little bit more compared to the relationship. Because whether the person's in a good relationship or not, as a friend, you still are gonna be trying to hang out with them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If they're in a worse one, you're probably even more so
More likely to
trying to
care
be
for
there
them.
and care for them. And if they're in a good one, then
Good. You're friends.
I guess if the details that they potentially know is something like they're very much settling for someone way below their standards, or they're being abused. As I mean, saying from a guy being abused quite emotionally by their partner or something like that. Yeah. As a friend, you would still be trying to, you know what I mean, look out for them and hang out. Whereas the money one, it might impact on the things y'all try to do or the conversations you bring up around the friend. You know what I mean? You've just successfully gotten your raise in your whatever, your job. It's not something you really want to now be celebrating with that friend because of the situation they might be in. And if they're up, now you have a bit of an imposter syndrome going on when you try to hang, because you're like, how am I supposed to keep up with Jones with this? My friend's up. I know that this is what he can afford, but he's doing this small things with me. But it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But like the money might impact the dynamic a little bit more.
Which is that's you talk about it in a friendship sense, yeah?
Yeah.
But even outside of friendship,
As in a stranger?
I think, as a stranger, I think it's weird. I think some guys will respect you more if they feel like, yo, you got your money together more than you got a relationship together. You know what I'm saying? Because guys kind of judge you based on your finance in a way. You know what I mean? I feel like they kind of respect you a little bit more.
Your buying power is your bragging power too.
That's true. Yeah. So if they say, "Oh snap!" like this guy got this much and this guy's like above the average or whatever it is. Yeah. The girl's like,
I only hang out with 750 study score. What do you call it? What's the score? What's the credit score only?
It's like, yo, this is someone that I could actually learn from and versus, you know what I mean? So I feel like you would gain more respect from guys at least, not from women, but from guys at least, you gain more respect if your money's up there versus your relationship being up there.
And maybe women would like to know the details of the.
But with women, it could be a bit different though.
Mawa.
Look at us. We're not going to get into these.
May as well let it
It's
run.
the last one.
As a woman, because both of these are equally important to
He's
women.
nuts.
Why is he like that?
I don't know. You said these.
And those. Both of these are equally important to women in this whole space. Yeah. Especially in our generation now, with a lot of people meeting online, there's facades.
No, no.
You don't really meet people in person and that.
Yeah.
So guys be having girlfriends, but looking mad single on the gram.
On the gram.
You know what I mean? Guys be having hella cars, but posing in front of their friends.
Rentals.
You know what I mean? Or rentals. Or it's the $250 package for the day. And you just took it for a drive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Where it can be very, very
Posing in front of his company trucks, but it's his company.
So yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you
No
can
one
actually
knows.
be, So like, as a woman, what's more important then? Like, would I mean, you can't speak for all women, but would women want to know the details of
Emails.
where a guy? I don't use that word. Would a woman want to know the details of a guy's love life or a guy's finances in terms of helping them to, you know what I mean, weed through?
I feel like in this current gen and whatnot, I think money would be the one. Like they would want to see the finances because a lot of people know people's relationship dynamic, but they still go for the person, or they still like
He's in a relationship. I don't care.
like they still try.
Women
and,
invented soccer has a goalie. I don't know.
Women also have the mentality of I can change him.
Yeah. As
You know
well.
what I'm
That's
saying?
definitely
That's
true.
true.
Or it's like we'll sift through the problem, and try and resolve it. Whereas it's like, money. It's like I don't want to, not me, but like a lot of women. It's like I don't want to come and get into a relationship with someone where it's like I have to support you type of thing. It's like I want to make sure you have your own because if
makes
I'm
sense.
coming with my own as well,
I fully
like,
agree with that. By the way.
that
I fully agree with like that opinion.
that they should
from-
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Definitely.
Because you can't, even though that person has history with this and that, like those people ain't me though. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
and I know God knows they're like, he ain't been with a bad B before.
Transform, yeah.
I could just
Birthday, Chris Brown.
right. So but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Even
security and so on.
Even the money one. So it's like, I see what you're saying in terms of fully agreeing because like in this society of like, okay, we want to call it the patriarchal society and that as well. It's like, okay, why are you as a guy? Why didn't you capitalize off this? You know what I mean? Why didn't you make it work for you if this is really the times we're living in? Obviously, it's getting a bit more equal nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. No, not really. On facadely, at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People can try to strike.
Like there's still that desire.
There's still,
for
you know what I mean?
You to
So
provide
as a
for
guy,
Mm.
you know what I mean, for the most part, I can get why a woman like, hey, bruv, get your bread up, not your, you know, or just get your money up, not your funny up, bro.
funny. You know, I actually really
I don't
agree
know,
with because
dude.
Carlos was just saying like girls have that perspective that I can change him when it comes to romantically, right? But I've actually never heard a woman that thinks like she can change him financially to bring him like,
yeah,
oh,
like,
I'll make him
bring
a
him
hustler.
up.
You almost feel like it's meant to be
Yeah.
inherent
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
guy.
Bring
it's
him
meant
up
to
as
be,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, because when they refer to that, there's always in terms of him not stepping out of the relationship, or you know what I mean, that kind of
Him
stuff.
being a loyal man. All
Yeah,
kinds of
yeah,
stuff.
legit. Yeah, I'll make sure.
Very
I know
nice.
because like with finances, if you're waiting for someone to come along and change you, that just speaks on like that means you're not goal driven. That means you're not, it speaks on your actual character. Whereas I don't know, it's a bit techie with that one. You know, it means you don't want to go out and get that for yourself. So it's like, why are you waiting for me to come and put that into you and all that?
This how I know was so different because I know guys, they'll pick more in terms of how you are in relationship versus
Yeah, I was gonna
money.
ask.
Because in terms of finance, they'll be like,
I'm here to provide.
yeah, like here to provide, but look, I got my investments and all that stuff correct, right? So if you do jump on board, I will teach you that. That's fine. You get what I'm saying? Because I got that handled, yeah?
Yep.
But I just want to make sure that you're going to be loyal, you're going to be supportive, and you're not going to step out of that kind of stuff. So it's actually kind of crazy how
Guys
like,
are such wusses when they get stepped down on.
huh?
So guys are the biggest wusses when they
What
get
you mean?
stepped out on.
Putting a heart out
They
there.
act all hurt.
Yeah, I mean, think about
That
it.
is
yeah?
painful
Because
ass,
like
bro.
when everything else has been patterned, yeah, right? Like I don't know, like think like
Overly dramatic.
for a lot of guys, once you finally, you know what I mean?
When you find the one,
Yeah,
bro,
you know what I mean? You finally understand. Like, let's
Hey.
hold it down.
come on, man.
Yeah.
And
All
she steps out.
all this patterning that I've been trying to pattern.
What do you mean chill? What do you mean chill?
What do you mean? yo.
Take a shot,
Bro, like, I'm outside your window. We broken up. Yeah, I'm gonna be outside, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll break the window.
I will.
Take it
I'll
back.
fix it.
Bro, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh
I
god.
don't know. Yo,
Yeah, we are looking for your money, bro. We just want to make sure that you're gonna support us.
looking for the honey. What?
Yeah.
Relax, man. Damn. Settle down, bro. There's children here, man.
Cute B.
Yes.
All right.
All right,
Alright,
let's
that's
wrap it up.
us.
Let's go get some food. I'm hungry. Thank you for joining us for another episode. This was actually a very fun one.
I should like this.
This was a very good
I
one.
hope you guys like this too.
I hope
Actually,
you guys like this too. Make
Hey,
sure
like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro,
if I start slapping people,
I'm gonna get mad.
we
Hey,
are
actually,
gonna send shooters.
hey,
No, we are not.
the challenge is
We are
before the end of this year, 1K subs. That's
On Instagram, please.
Don't embarrass us.
Let's
Say Carlos,
No, no, no,
smart goals, smart.
Don't embarrass us.
financial stability.
no. I'm going hard. Hey, go hard or go home.
Yes, that's true. Go
1K
big or
subs
go
on every
home.
platform. What about that?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Hey,
At
we
least
got-
on
hey,
this slide, on this channel, on this episode, sorry. Wow, she said this at the
you
damn
gotta say
beginning.
channel.
On this episode right now,
Please,
yeah,
do me like
25 likes, bro.
Please.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We need that.
25.
Realistic.
Because there's more than that watch. Yeah?
Yeah, I should
Like
like.
Sharky's thing. You know, and please subscribe because I feel like a lot of you are subscribed. You know what I mean? If you don't have a YouTube account, make one right now.
Yeah.
It's just Google.
Why don't
Yeah.
you, bro? Why don't you want
Deadass.
YouTube
Yeah,
to give you
turn the notification
Why
on.
don't you want them to give you the videos you want to watch?
How
Yeah.
do you expect to be
Find a
financially
man.
stable and you can't even set up a Google account in 2020?
You know what? We're gonna go on a strike until we get
Don't be mad.
1K.
Don't be mad. They're gonna say like
We're gonna
Netflix.
go on a
aight.
strike.
They're gonna move like
Yeah.
Netflix.
Listen,
Okay.
go ahead.
No, but thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody, and
Yeah,
we'll
man.
catch you guys next week. Peace out.
Yeah. Latest.
Love you. Mi amor.
Say it again.
Hola, mi amor.
No, the other one.
Omelette de fromage.
Yo, right.
Latest.